great play, and a passionate community of gamers. With a look and feel that's designed for 4K TVs, the PS5 user experience was built from the ground up to take advantage of the console capabilities, complementing the transformative games coming with this new generation. I should note that this video tour is from a pre-production environment on the PS5 console, so there may be a few small wrinkles or minor changes once the console launches in November. And now, let's check it out, courtesy of our own Sid Schumann.
Thanks, Nishino-san. Welcome to your new PlayStation 5 console experience. This time, we've started up from rest mode. We've already created an account and signed into PlayStation Network, so let's log in.
Hey, I don't know if it's intentional, but we can...
In this case, I've resumed right where I left off in Sackboy: A Big Adventure. And here, we're looking at PlayStation 5's Control Center.
Okay. Yeah. That wasn't supposed to be playing.
Hey, everything okay at home, BG?
Yeah, why?
Cause this man hit me up. People don't follow their own advice. Man was like, don't be late. Man was late.
I'm not late.
You late?
Podcast is officially 6:30.
Nah, not when it's scheduled for 6:15.
I mean, that's the schedule, but the official start time.
Hold up. The official. Alright. We gonna talk about that road game, or we leaving that on Twitch? They don't need to hear about that L over here.
I don't know, bro. If you don't cut it out, what L?
Y'all hearing this?
What L, bro?
Hey man, I was on that boy head, no cap. That man,
Keep
that stream
lying to the
still up,
people.
or you take that down?
You keep lying to the people.
That stream up, or you take that down?
You keep. I haven't deleted nothing because I know I get my personal wins. My personal wins are always
Personal wins. I was personally on your head that round. I remember.
Yeah.
1v1, not seeing me.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
sir.
Yeah.
No,
Nobody
sir.
believes you, Tony. Nobody.
They all believe me. Everyone
Nobody
knows.
believes you.
Everyone knows I really do this shit out here,
Tony,
man. I'm like the
you've been
best in the
trying to
community.
You've been trying to prove to these people you better than me for a long time. When you grew
And
up
I'm
watching
proven.
me play,
And I'm proven.
You grew up watching me play, and you learned how to play video games from me. I'm your video game father. I fathered a lot of you dudes. You, Kofi.
Oh man.
Man, I'm just.
Man.
I just fathered a
Listen,
lot of you dudes.
Kofi's still questionable. We ain't really seen. I don't know, but me, I'm solidified. I'm really out here.
They said I'm
I really
low.
be putting in that work.
Hold on, why am I low? I'm low. Hold on. Is that better? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you got it, man. Yeah. Hey, before you came in here, that man KidSmoove was choking on some. That shit had me dying. But he was eating, and they just I was like, yo.
Oh man, couldn't handle it, whatever it was.
Oh man, you seem to be handling that PlayStation. You know what, never mind.
Oh man.
Oh man, we're gonna talk about it today.
You can't even tell facts around here. I love it.
We're gonna talk about it today.
We are gonna talk about it, and
we
y'all
definitely
don't look
gonna
dumb.
talk.
You can't even tell facts around here, bro. Like facts are not appreciated around this community.
It seemed like every time some bad PlayStation news come out, you got a whole lot of facts.
But that's the thing. It's not bad. I don't care about it. Like to y'all, that UI is bad. To me, it's a UI. A UI is one of the least important things in a console.
Listen.
Man.
It goes beyond UI at this point, because like every piece of news that comes out, you there on the line.
Nah, listen. Let me tell you what you dudes is like.
Some damage control.
You dudes, like caring about a console's UI is like caring about like That's like caring about like, oh, a girl you talking to, she don't got matching nails and matching toe color. Like, who cares, bro? Why is this important?
Nah.
Why
That's
is
not
this
the same.
important, bro?
That's
That's
not
the
the same.
same thing, dog. Like, nobody cares. It's not important.
Let me think. Let me try to twist your comparison.
Listen, I'm just an unbothered king, and all the
Nah,
stuff
you know
y'all
what
be
that's
caring
like?
about, I don't care
That's
what it
like,
is.
hold up, that's not like a girl having, not having matching whatever. That's like your old girl being better than your new girl. That's what that's like.
It's really not.
Jack, we're
It's
gonna
really
talk
not.
about BG today. We
First
got a
of
new
all,
pony commissioner. We got a new
first of all,
pony
if you
commissioner.
gonna have a conversation, Jack is not gonna understand any analogies that include women. Okay, so you gonna have to use something else.
BG, why you so defensive already, bro?
Oh man,
I was just gonna come in and say hi. How's your day been going? Why you so defensive, bro?
At you, I'm just letting Tony know he gotta change analogies for Jack to understand. He's not gonna understand.
So you're already defensive because you know what's gonna happen.
Tony asked me a question, and
all right, that's cool. Well,
we were talking about the weirdo culture of caring about UIs.
Hey BG, have you
culture?
Are we talking about PlayStation refusing to put indie games on sale? Are we talking about that today?
I actually didn't hear anything
about that one.
Huh? No, because you know why? You know why? When's the last time I played an indie game? I mean, I
this nigga don't play indie games. This nigga
bro, like, bro, where was that news at? Hold on, where was this? Hold on, wait, sir, wait, sir, I looked at like 12 websites. I looked at 12. I think they have a publisher. I don't know. I looked at 12 websites today, and I saw nothing about PlayStation not allowing indie games.
We bet. I bet you did.
I looked.
Sure.
Look, yo, anybody in the chat heard about this?
Sure,
let me know.
Sure,
keep it real. So wait, they're not allowing indie games on where?
Certain indie developers are complaining that they won't let them put their games on sale. This has been happening for years now.
Chat, did y'all hear anything about this? Because I honestly didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nobody even on Twitter talking about this.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Did anybody on Twitter talk about this week?
How you been doing today, though?
Did anybody on Twitter talk about this week?
I retweeted it earlier.
You retweeted. Did anybody else talk about it?
You follow me on Twitter.
I got you. Did you forgot?
You still got me muted because you.
Let me undo it right now. Let me undo it. Right. So did anybody in the chat hear about PlayStation not allowing indie games? Because I didn't see the timeline talking about it. I ain't see no major websites talk about it.
BG got me muted on Twitter because I say he a PlayStation fan.
I see a couple people in the chat saying they heard.
That's crazy.
Most people, but look, most people saying they didn't hear nothing about it. So I scoured like 12 websites today. I ain't seen not one.
What you scour? I love PlayStation.com.
No, I scoured N4G, Polygon, PC Gamer, Game Informer, Game Rant, MP First, Game New. Videogamer.com. I can say you just Gaming Bolt, Eurogamer. What else you need? Push Square. X.
Why you trying to prove yourself, BG?
Game Radar, VG247. There's not one article. There's not one article on those websites talking about that. So why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me?
You seem like you're on high alert. You good?
You know why they didn't report it? Because nobody gives a damn.
Oh, nobody cares when.
Listen, they didn't report it.
You're right, man.
Most of the chat saying they heard nothing about it.
Hey, BG, you saw the Eagles game today?
I did. Well, no, I saw the clips. I didn't watch the whole thing.
What you think about it, man? What's going on?
I mean, listen, they have 2 starters on offense. What do you want them to do?
Oh, that's it. Okay, cool.
There's 2 starters on the entire offense. You know who they are?
You're gonna say Carson Wentz and who's Zach Ertz?
No, Zach Ertz wasn't even in there by the end of the game. He got hurt. All right. We have 2 starters. Name another team in the NFL that has 2 starters on offense. You can't do it.
I don't know, take Chief.
Yeah, I know, because there's no other team that has that many people injured.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, dog.
Yes,
medical staff is trash. I don't know. Eagles sold their soul to the devil, and now we got to pay for it and injuries for the next few years. Hey, man.
Why you always blaming other people, yo? What's going on? Just gotta take your L sometimes, you know?
Hey, man. All right.
Listen,
listen, y'all, y'all having y'all little, hot time right now. Y'all doing good. And you talking spicy, okay.
Hey, man, I'm just asking questions, bro. It's nothing serious, you know what I mean?
All right.
I even know I can't relate to a team struggle.
Okay. When was the last time you was able to say that? What was that? 2000 and
Sorry, the Titans have not had a losing season since 2007.
No, I said, when's the last time y'all been 5-0?
I'm lying. We haven't had a losing season in 5 years, sir. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Neither have the Eagles. Longer than that, actually.
I think it's gonna change this year.
Yeah, it probably will.
I digress. I hope we having a good day, PG. Seem like you're on edge, bro.
No, I'm fantastic. I'm glorious.
You saying like
I'm glorious.
Should we save the case against BG for the UI, or we gonna get?
I'm glorious, bro. I'm glorious because listen, I'm an unbothered king. I don't care about the things that y'all be crying about on the timeline. I don't,
unusual.
Not me. Listen, I've been quiet. I haven't been making no videos because there ain't nothing been relevant to talk about. I just been waiting for games to come out.
You didn't make a video on nothing this week. That's crazy.
No, I haven't made a video. You realize I haven't made a video.
You couldn't fix your face to say the PS5 UI better than the PS4.
No. Hold on, wait. So wait. You realize like I haven't made a video in like 2-3 weeks, positive, negative, in between. You know why? Because nothing has come out that I've cared about. Nothing.
That's your own crush. It's like, I don't watch your shit, nigga.
Nothing that has been announced in the past 2-3 weeks has been video worthy to me because I don't care about it. Nothing.
Yes, sir.
Unless, listen, I'm been sitting here waiting for the games. You over here crying over shapes on a UI that you spend. Well,
sir, my face is dry right now. I ain't crying nothing.
You were crying. You cried. We heard you crying.
Hey, but what games you waiting? What games you waiting on?
You gonna loosen up your tie? I know you got your Sony lawyer suit on right
now. Oh yeah. But I'm not the one crying over anything regarding PlayStation.
I'm not crying.
You're the one crying. You're absolutely crying.
Hey Tony, was I crying this week, Tony?
You definitely crying.
BG was.
That was crying.
He was defending some shit that.
I wasn't defending nothing. I said I don't care. Since when is saying I don't care defending anything? I said I don't care, and y'all turn that into defending.
Listen.
We gonna get to.
Hey man, I don't care. Oh man, why are you defending it? I said I don't care.
We gonna break down the whole month of you in PlayStation because it's a little. You wanna run. You wanna run. You wanna street. You wanna little street.
Shut up, Tony.
We gonna do it now.
Jack was deaf crying. Look, chat.
Everything but the UI. Everything but the UI.
Chat. Was Jack not crying? Was Jack not crying? Jack, listen. Jack, we have a timeline. Jack, we have a time. No. Let me break you down, Jack. Let me break it down. Let me break you down. You shut up and listen. You shut up. No. You shut up. Okay, look. Listen. You listen here. You got to get this work, okay? Real early. Let me break it down for y'all, chat. Let me break it down for y'all. There's literally been a breakdown in Jack Move's mental. Let me tell you the catalyst for this. Remember, it started way back, like MLB. The man never played a baseball game in his life, never watched a baseball game in his life. Heard MLB, the show, could be coming to PC. And totally doing this, crying about a game he don't even care about. Next, what happened next? Oh, Bethesda, it was a whole bunch of, Horizon coming to PC. This man has been offered a 2080 Ti. Multiple people have offered him a 2080 Ti. Say, hey, yo, Jack Move, we'll give you a card to run most of these games on that can run almost any game on PC. High settings. Nah, I don't want it, Matthew. I don't want it. Offered him a 2080 Ti. He turned it down. Okay. What else? Oh, Bethesda. Microsoft buying Bethesda. He crying. Jack. You gonna buy an Xbox? You gonna buy a PC? What's up? What you gonna do? He start crying about it. People offering him a PC. The man is having a mental breakdown. Because PlayStation games is going to PC. PlayStation games going to PC. Microsoft is doing what he told them to do. Microsoft doing what he told them to do, and now he mad about it. Microsoft ain't got no games. Okay, they went and buy a whole bunch of studios. Now they took your advice and at them. Now you having a mental breakdown.
Cool story, bro.
Listen to this.
Yeah. You know who unbothered by all of this? Me. Unbothered by all of this.
No one interrupts you now. Let me go, right? How are you talking about Jack was crying about all this? I look at it as the opposite. You were defending all this, right?
I defended nothing.
Games coming
I defended
PC.
Nothing.
You defended it.
I don't care.
Because
I get to play it. Why would I care? I get to play it. What do you think? What do you think I got a 2080 Ti for? What do you think I got? I even got a 3090 on the way. Why would I care about PlayStation games going to PC?
Because it don't make it. BG was defending it coming to PC. Right? That doesn't make a difference.
Why would I care about a PlayStation game going to PC?
You said it's not going to affect Sony, right? Then Bethesda buys up Bethesda gets bought, right? What do? You upload a video. Sony Studios issue buy, defending them again.
What are you talking about?
Then
When did
I? Then there was the Spider-Man face shit. Nah, it ain't that bad. It looks, defended that shit.
I never did that. No, you capping. So now Tony lying. He lied. No, wait, stop. Tony lying. I never said anything about the Spider-Man face. You lying. You lying.
Man, you were quiet on that one.
Find it. Pull it up.
You were quiet on that one.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
You
can't see Tony making stuff up now. I never said anything about the Spider-Man face. You know why? Because I said I don't care.
Exactly, that's what we saying. It's nothing. You don't care. You just
about
this shit.
So not caring is now. What did not caring become defending?
That's fake neutral shit, man.
Oh man, not caring is suddenly defending something. This is new. This is new to me.
But look though, BG, me saying I don't prefer something is all of a sudden crying though. How did it work?
No, you're crying about something that doesn't matter. You're mad at it.
I said I don't prefer.
Oh man.
That's not crying. It's just stating
that's crying.
Yes, sir.
You big crying, dog.
You bad as shit.
I'm
not. The podcast.
I'm not.
Hey, man.
BG, that's crazy.
Hey, ain't the back compat argument come from like BG saying he don't play old games, and then people got on him for playing the order? Oh man.
I got paid, which I got paid for.
You ain't get paid for the order.
I did get paid for it. We got paid. We got Patreon. We got personal requests. Getting that money.
Games, not the
I'm
order.
getting that money. What you doing, Tony? You still in uni? You paying the government. You in uni.
Man. This shit crazy, man.
I raise you. Watch the way you talk to me. Okay? I raise you. I taught you how to play games.
Now you trying to say
listen.
Hey, yes or no question.
Yo.
Is the UI better? Is the UI better?
Tony, bro, I don't care. It's a UI. I can't.
You want to say yes? You want to say
different.
Yes?
Bro, I'm completely indifferent about a UI. I could care less about. Okay, answer me this question, right? Answer me this question. I got one question for y'all. When I've been on here for 10, 12 years, when have you ever seen me talk about a UI?
Did you get rid of Xbox one
time?
When
have you ever seen me talk about a UI?
I don't know, man.
You've never, I've been on here 10, 12 years. Y'all never heard me speak on a UI. You know why? Because I don't care. Because y'all are acting dumb.
No, sir.
So I've showed that I haven't cared about a UI for 12 years, and suddenly when I get on here and say I don't care about a UI, defending Sony, I've never cared about a UI. What are you talking about?
You good, bro?
You good because y'all got up this morning and put on your retarded hat and said I want to be retarded today.
Hey, BG, let me ask you a question. What was the last piece of bad PlayStation news you heard?
Oh, that's a good one. That you felt was bad.
I mean, did I not shit on like Naughty Dog for the lack of multiplayer and all that stuff? Oh, y'all like I love how y'all completely ignore like all the shit I say.
That was over a year ago, though, BG.
Okay, what else? Okay, name me some PlayStation news and tell me if I didn't some negative stuff and tell me if I didn't talk about it.
Tony just ran down a whole list of shit you say you ain't
bro, that stuff I don't care about. That stuff that doesn't affect me. I don't care. It's not negative to me. I don't care.
All right, Chief.
I don't care.
You might as well start the podcast.
Like, what are you talking about? Name me something negative. Jack, name me something negative. Tony, name me something negative that's happened in the past.
We only got 2 hours for the podcast.
Yeah, y'all full of shit.
We gonna get back to the UR.
Y'all full of it. Y'all full of it.
We gonna give you a final L, put you in the car.
Man.
Yeah, no.
PlayStation imposter right now.
Yeah, okay.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I know. Y'all crying about PlayStation.
Whoa, BG. Somebody said you have a video on the PS4 UI. I remember that video.
The overview? You mean the overview?
On the PS4 UI.
I did a video going through it, an overview. I did a video on the overview when the PlayStation arrived. I never gave my opinion on it. That's for views. Do you see the views on it? Do you see the views on it?
But you don't care.
Do you see the views? Do you see the views? Bro, I made a Drive Club video. Do you think I care about Drive Club?
I don't know.
Why you make a video on the PS5 for views?
Because I don't have a PS5 yet. I made a PS4 UI video of the review when I got a PS4. W. Do we have PS5s yet?
You got it. You gonna make one PS5 drop
for the views? Probably.
Got you now to look like you.
What are you talking about? See, and I'm about, and listen, I'm about to block everybody in the chat that's acting like a dickhead.
Do you do a little?
I'm about like, because y'all literally sound retarded. Because no, I don't like retarded people, bro. Literally, like I've showed the stuff I don't care about, and suddenly I'm damn BGW. Like all y'all about to get blocked.
Preview? Did you do an Epic Game Store preview of the UI?
You don't be like that, bro.
Why would I do a preview of the Epic Game Store? When have I done a UI of anything on PC?
Why did you do the PlayStation UI and none of the other ones? Are you being biased towards PlayStation?
All right, y'all clearly acting dumb. Now y'all acting dumb on purpose. Now y'all acting dumb on purpose. All right, let me block.
Being biased? Okay.
Let me block you. Let me block you. Because people purposely want to act stupid today.
Y'all tweet BG tomorrow. Tell
people purposely want to act stupid today.
This is crazy. Y'all gotta act like BG with an argument in the chat.
If y'all want to get unblocked, send me a message apologizing to me.
This is crazy.
Oh man.
Hate to see.
Because no, listen. I get tired of niggas acting retarded on purpose. Like real shit. Like y'all niggas acting fucking dumb. Y'all acting dumb at this point. like listen, if you want to have a real conversation, stop acting dumb.
Good, bro. We love you, dog. We love you.
Nah. Like,
we love you, bro. Come on.
Nah. Because listen. Because for somehow niggas is twisting don't care into me defending something. Literally said I don't care. Did you see me make a video about it? Did you even? I barely even tweeted about it. It literally said anybody debating whether Xbox or the PS4 has a better UI is dumb. They was having debates. The Xbox is the 1080p UI. Do you see me care? Cares with the UI? I play video games. Spend the UI for like 10 seconds max. Who cares? Why are we having a conversation about this? All right,
you still talking about it? Yes, sir.
All right, bless. I'm a bless 01. I'm a block you too because y'all want to be stupid. Y'all want to be stupid today. Okay, let me just block everybody that want to be stupid today.
God.
Listen, I don't care about the jokes, but when y'all acting dumb, y'all getting blocked, and I don't care. You will literally block everybody in here, and I don't care. So y'all acting retarded.
Jesus Christ. They say you acting like Jason Schreier. Oh, man. Acting like Jason Schreier.
All right, let me block you.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, BG, you got that Sony yellow chair. That's crazy.
Hey, man, everybody, you got the PlayStation Plus chair. Hey, everybody tweet BG tomorrow and say, hey, can you unblock me, bro? You was going wild yesterday, bro. He got y'all.
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting in the chat. Let's see who else want to be blocked. Please raise your hand. Let me know if you want to be blocked.
Hey, man, that shit crazy.
Because like niggas on that dumb energy today, bro. Straight up, like just leave. Care.
We need to take a break from the podcast. It ain't no topic. We need to take a break from the podcast. You want to go play Among Us, dog?
No, because I'm trying to have a real conversations. Niggas is so diehard to make a joke.
Hey man, y'all stop offending BG, bro. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Can't believe y'all.
Like niggas is so try hard to make it seem like I'm defending something that they literally are not hearing that I don't care. Like why are y'all purposely acting retarded? I don't like when niggas purposely act retarded.
This remind me of that one video where dude was in that car talking about Lil Reese. You know what I'm talking about, Tony?
Yeah.
Like niggas keep saying Lil Reese ain't about that life.
Ain't about this, ain't about that.
Hey yo, this shit is crazy. This is a good show. We ain't got no topics today, dog. What's going on?
I really don't care. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care.
Hey, I don't care.
I don't care to talk about nothing.
Come on, dog. Don't be like that, B. Look, you want to run some games, dog? The podcast might be dead. So you want to run some games?
We're gonna talk about Digital Foundry guy having a whole breakdown of some Xbox jokes.
The dude that said he was gonna clap himself because people was making fun. Yeah.
Damn, you're so graphic, so inconsiderate.
Hey, Smooth, talk to your mans, bro.
That's my least favorite from Digital Foundry. That's the PlayStation guy over there.
Oh, y'all go ahead. Y'all talk about some topics. Go ahead.
We waiting on you, dog.
Y'all gonna do intros?
Y'all go ahead.
We're gonna do intros.
Go ahead, do intros if you want. I don't care about none of this stuff. So let me make sure I don't talk. Let me make sure I don't talk because I don't care about none of this stuff. I don't care about none of this.
I'm gonna take. Hey, I'm gonna be host. Hey, KidSmoove, introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? It's the best spot, KidSmoove. How you guys doing on this Sunday evening? Damn, I was about to already expose BG today too, but I guess I can't.
You bet not. You better keep that shit for next week.
Hey man. Hey Jimmy, go ahead.
Oh shit.
No man, he's just here for the check. Hey Jack, go ahead.
What's good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good week. I'm here representing for the PlayStation Nation. A couple of us on this podcast are representing for the PlayStation Nation, but I ain't gonna get into all that. Yeah, what's going on with y'all?
Hey Missile, go ahead.
It's Missile 87 here. Thank you BG for the invite, and let's talk about these topics.
Hey man, New York Yo came back to YouTube, started uploading again. Thought his excommunicates from the podcast. BG won't have me all visions on. He been keeping us in the closet like Antonio Holmes. But I'm gonna take over from BG today. Host this shit real quick. You know the vibes. Hey
yes,
man.
Sir.
Hey, KidSmoove. Hey, first topic, that PlayStation 5 UI. Ooh wee. What you think of that, KidSmoove?
Wow. BG, come on. Like
that can't be the first topic. That can't be. Let BG
I'm damn sure not talking about this. Yo. We ain't talking about that. Listen, I don't care whether y'all talk about it now or later. Let me make it clear. I could give a fuck about a UI. I don't care. It's the least important thing to me when it comes to a console. I don't care. Y'all can talk about it all y'all want. I could care less. I couldn't care less.
We understand, bro. It's not important. What's the topic, BG? What's going on,
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Hey, what? Hey Jack, go over that PlayStation update they gave us with the parties, how they recording us and shit. What's the street saying about that?
No, I think the update. See, I heard conflicting things about that though, right? Because they did update the PS4 and the party system. Now you have to actually have a message group for somebody to invite them to a party. Like you can't just join random parties anymore. You have to have an invite and shit. But like it's like a little warning message that said you may or may not be recorded or some shit. And some people were saying that's PlayStation recording the parties, but then they came out and said that like they just saying that other people could be like streaming or recording your audio. So I don't really know what's going on with that. But I do know a lot of people do not like the new PlayStation. Well, this is dealing with the UI. I don't know if I want to speak about this, but a lot of people are not liking this new party chat update, Tony. You got to. It's crazy.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard, man.
Yes, sir. Anybody else got any thoughts, BG? Tony? Jimmy ain't even here. This shit is crazy. Jimmy and Bond in here?
Jimmy Bond did tell.
You ain't know what day it is? The streets is fucking done.
Oh man, this shit crazy. This shit crazy.
I use Discord. I use Discord. I don't use PlayStation chat. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, they go BG defending PlayStation again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I was about to say the same thing. Like we use Discord anyway, so like it doesn't really matter.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Good. I want to make sure.
You got an intro, Chief?
Yeah, I was trying to talk and y'all couldn't hear me. Well, apparently I'm here for a check, right? Little sucker. But anyway. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Jimmy, I'm here. I was trying to get y'all to tell me what happened with the Digital Foundry thing because I didn't understand that story.
Yeah, so they was like, someone posted a little meme where it was PlayStation games being reviewed, and there was like what's it called, the microscope thing on there, right? Then it was the Switch that had a blindfold on, and then they had the Xbox, and it was a piece of money, right? Dude got in his feelings over the joke. People started sending more jokes, and he was like, "Oh, I chipped my tooth over this shit. My mental health is bad right now. I'm about to quit all this." I'm down.
No, he couldn't handle the trolling. He couldn't handle the trolling.
You can't handle the trolling because PlayStation gamers and fans are not talented. They're professional trollers. That's all they do. They
definitely get it in with the trolling.
The trolling is like elite level. So he can't handle it. PlayStation guys don't like when Digital Foundry speak good or speak positive or
on Xbox,
questionable.
Yeah.
If it's positive about for Xbox or questionable on PlayStation, these dudes get in their feelings, and then they sit there and they'll be like, Digital Foundry's biased, and then they'll sit on standby till the motherfucker say something like the UI on the Xbox is 1080p. They didn't want to start
Nobody
using
cares about
again.
UI. So we know this. No one cares.
Nah, but you're right though, because low key, I clicked on the stream this weekend. I'm not even gonna get into who, and that's all I heard in there. I was like, oh, let me get out of here because that's exactly what they was doing. What he just said. He's right. He's right.
But didn't this start because like someone at Digital Foundry said the PlayStation something in it was cheap?
Yeah, Richard Ledbetter in his video said that the way that it was made, but the thing is, he wasn't really like disrespectful with it. He was just like kind of, I don't know. It wasn't like he was dogging it. It was just the way they didn't like the term cheap. So they sat there and they said, they're paid by Microsoft, and they like the real reason is they didn't like the fact that Richard Ledbetter kept comparing it to Xbox. But the problem is what they're not understanding is Digital Foundry's watching everything PlayStation does like us because they don't have a console. They've actually got hands-on with the Xbox. They opened it, they touched it and everything. So
they will sneak this too about
that's all they have to do. That's all you can do is refer to it. I guarantee you if it was reversed, they would do the same thing. It's like
I mean, that's what I heard they were saying. It was that they were treating it a little better because they had it, in hand. PlayStation won't give them no love.
When that PlayStation teardown video came out, they said some shit like it don't matter until they do a teardown or some shit like that. They've been talking greasy, bro. And
they've been sneak dissing.
And I saw that Dirt video. That's the only one I really saw. If we being honest, because I was watching King Thrash, and he uploaded like some PS4 Dirt.
Fuck King Thrash, man. That chicken.
Yo.
Nah, because this is a fucking loser, bro. Like,
shout out to King Thrash. But listen, right? I was watching his video, and I never really been in the Dirt like that. So I saw Dirt 4 footage. I'm thinking this the new Dirt game. I'm like, this shit looks damn near the same, and this is Xbox Series X gameplay. And they were kind of like, if we being honest, bro, if you go back to when they did the Gears 5 overview, the Dirt overview, they are mad lenient when they talk about like Xbox games. I just noticed that, bro. Like those
are Xbox games, bro. They're not Xbox games. The thing is,
Gears 5 not Xbox game?
No, but you're talking about like Dirt. Like Dirt is going to be available on PlayStation. It's going to look like that on PlayStation. I just want like, is people going to like have that same energy? Like I
understand what you're saying, Smooth, but they kept stressing, oh, this is early build. This is early build. This is mad impressive. But if you look at it, bro, it wasn't really visually impressive to a person.
It's not. No, Dirt is not visually impressive. I told people that in May. And the problem and the reason why, and I said many a times, I was like, damn, this means Forza ain't coming this year if they're going hard for fucking Dirt. But here's the thing about this, right? Digital Foundry's job is they're not going to sit there and shit on a game unless it's like buggy and they'll like be political about it as possible. They're sitting there analyzing the tech itself and what they're able to do on consoles. Like it wasn't like it was just straightforward. And the thing is, Digital Foundry itself, people keep thinking this is about Xbox. Digital Foundry itself have their own thing with Codemasters themselves separately. Remember, they interview Codemasters for Dirt, and the Codemasters probably provided them the code, provided them the game themselves. It probably wasn't even for like Xbox purposes. So remember, they have a separate. Remember, they've been going like hard. Now I want to say they've been going hard, but they have a relationship with the main dev.
I got another question, Smooth. It's pertaining to Dirt, right? I noticed the Xbox Series X rollout. The two games they've really been showcasing is Dirt and Yakuza Like a Dragon. And ironically, these are the main two games that will not be supporting PS4 to PS5.
Do you really believe that that's paid for?
Oh,
it's a little coincidental.
Okay, no, it's not.
I'm just asking. Let me put it out there.
Go ahead.
The two main games they're using to promote the Xbox coming out are ironically the only two games that are not supporting cross saves on PS4 to PS5. Is that not a coincidence, or is this some under the what's going on?
Nobody's gonna pay to. That's a lawsuit. They want you can't.
Not necessarily.
There's nothing special about fucking cross saves. It's not hard. It is not hard. Like PlayStation, it happens. I don't think that has anything to do with their relationship with Xbox.
All other games are doing it though. Why are the two games that Xbox are promoting the Xbox was not doing? That's weird, bro. That's very weird. And that's not a lawsuit either because
Does Assassin's Creed have cross saves on PlayStation 5 and 4?
I don't know.
Because that's Xbox main. That's Xbox advertising. What about Cyberpunk?
I think it does.
On both, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so why would it matter if you like Yakuza? What's like, Yakuza and Dirt?
But Yakuza is a PlayStation game mainly, and it's not even coming to PlayStation 5.
You know what PlayStation should do? Honestly, they should do the same thing Xbox did this generation, and they should do the same thing Steam is doing. They need to make a parity clause in their contracts. You cannot release these games. You cannot release the same game. And it can have like cross saves can be available in every version, right? So the fact that it's possible, they should say you're not going to release it. If you're going to do this on the other system, you have to do it on our system. Not as far as like DLC and special content, but shit like cross saves, which is very important to the game. I think they should make a parity clause. If you're gonna try to fuck us over, you're not coming out on our system. Point blank. Period. They need to do that, bro. Because this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. That's ruining the gamer's experience. I was talking to Jay Barry on Press Start, and he said the dude from Sega said about the PS4.
I remember.
He said,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Make sure you don't get too far in the PS4 version of Yakuza because you can't carry your save over.
Like, huh?
Yo, that's wild.
Bitch, are you crazy?
Wow.
I would never buy that game.
Jab move though, but that's nothing you could really advertise. That wouldn't benefit anyone in some cross saves. Say, hey, we'll pay you 1.2 if you disable cross saves on the other platform. That shit, you can't advertise that.
I feel that, but at the same time, it's just weird, bro. It's just a weird look.
He said, "Don't get too far."
Like, what type of shit is? I wouldn't even buy that fucking game, bro. Are you crazy? I don't know, bro.
Hey, I mean, just telling the truth.
What you call it, though?
But didn't PlayStation come out and says up to the devs?
It is.
That's what they said. Yeah,
it is up to the devs, but. If you fucking with Microsoft heavy and they like we finna, you know what I mean? We feel you get this little marketing situation. It'd be crazy if the PlayStation version didn't have cross saves, you know what I mean? But we ain't got nothing to do with all that. We just saying, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, what you think they gonna do, bro? They know what the fuck going on.
But the thing is, yeah, I don't know, man, because I think there's actually a lot more games having that issue that you're not gonna hear about it until launch.
Maybe. I mean, shit, maybe we'll see. I just it looked kind of curious. I had thought about them. I'm like, wow, these are two games that actually, I don't know, look kind of crazy.
Because remember, Maneater, that it's not like you're buying that separately. That's going to be a game that you get a free upgrade for, and your progress is going to be gone.
I think it's going on both though.
No, it's not. Not on Xbox.
Oh, so they doing it for Maneater. See, there you go. But they said something about they doing a new engine or something. I don't fucking know. It's looking spooky, bro. It's looking spooky. But let me guess. I'm a fanboy if I want cross saves. Now, all right, let me fall back. I forget. I can't say I want no extra features that we should have. This is fanboy shit. All right.
Yeah. Just say you don't
I
care.
don't want to be crying on it. Forget I said anything here, man. I'm sorry.
Wait, don't you guys think it's weird that they're like showcasing Series X with Yakuza and Dirt 5? Don't you think that's kind of weird?
What else they gonna showcase?
They ain't got no other games.
That's the showcase with. Assassin's Creed, I would actually be going ham on that and Cyberpunk. But remember, on TV side, see that's just more so Twitter. But on TV, all people are seeing is Cyberpunk and Xbox.
Yeah.
So that's more so I think a bigger deal. And then when Assassin's Creed get their freaking trailers out on television, we'll see Xbox pushed heavy with that as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting Cyberpunk on Series X. Can't wait.
Who said that?
Missile.
Shout out to Missile 87.
Hey, Smooth, when you buy me an Xbox, yo?
Yeah, when you join Planet Xbox.
I can't do that.
When you drop Press Pause podcast and you come to Planet Xbox.
Damn, I got to even shit.
Know what I mean? I mean, take that lead. And Bond was a bad fucking deal, bro.
He was. Yeah, he ain't had nothing to the podcast, bro.
Fucking horrible.
Why you let that man finesse you out of a system like that, bro?
Oh man.
No clout, no views. That's crazy.
Spooky. That's spooky.
Very spooky.
Yeah, nigga thought Vaughn was gonna bring all the cloud. That's crazy. Anyway, hey, while we on PlayStation news, that new Miles gameplay drop. That looking next gen. That looking like an upgrade, or that looking like DLC?
Well, that shit
it looks like a new game.
That shit looking like some high res DLC. Fuck what you talking about?
Really?
Hey, I'm loving this 2020 Jack.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
You really saying that?
I'm gonna say this. They came out with 2 or 3 days of footage. That Rhino shit, they could have kept that Rhino boss fight. I already fought this motherfucker like twice in the original game. Yeah, I mean, they already had the assets. They just fucking dragged them over the miles. I'm good with that.
Wait, Jack. Weren't you the main one saying when people were saying, "Oh, it's just DLC"? You was like, "No, it's a full game." Now you think it's just DLC?
That was before we saw it, though.
That's until I found out they could run on the PlayStation 4. But listen, right? The shit when he was in the little convenience store. You know what's the most impressive thing about this game to me? I'm actually very impressed on how detailed the environments and the NPCs are. The NPCs are very fucking detailed in this game. I don't know if that's because they be in cutscenes or what, but like when he's, I don't know, bro. But the game graphically, it is beautiful. They came out with a 60 FPS gameplay. The gameplay look like it's cool. You know what I mean? I see a little deviation from what Spider-Man PS4 was. I just hope they I don't know, bro. I don't know. I did like the seamless load from like the little. He was like in this little corridor, and then he went out to the world.
Yeah, that jump was hard. That was hard.
Yeah, because the PS4 Spider-Man got crazy. It got a crazy amount of fucking loading screens, bro. And this ain't supposed to have no loading screens. So if they can actually accomplish that 60 frames, 4K, I'm fucking with it. It is a beautiful game, but you know that PS4 announcement still kind of hurt me a little bit. But I don't want to be crying though. Let me fall.
Jimmy KidSmoove is looking heat.
Jimmy,
you checking for that?
Nah.
Yo, Jimmy, you know you getting Spider-Man Miles Morales. Come on, Doug. You know you getting it.
Jimmy?
I mean,
sir?
It looked like Spider-Man 4.
That's facts.
What you mean like Spider-Man
4?
But
you ain't enjoy Spider-Man 4 enough to get this?
Let me say this. I'm not going to knock the game because I think it's going to be a good game. But here's something that I saw that did bother me about this game.
What's up, yeah?
Somebody was tweeting out footage of him inside of a warehouse fighting.
Yes.
And it looked exactly the same as Spider-Man for PS4.
Because it is exactly the same.
But people was hyping it like this is amazing. I'm like, it's the same thing. It's the same
Spider-Man PS4 is a good game, a great game.
But how you gonna see that again and say it's amazing like it's something new though? People was like overhyping that footage. No, but don't be. It's amazing.
You want to know what's fucked up?
Like, it's the same shit.
If Xbox literally dropped like a fucking DLC along with their optimization for Gears that was story based, it would be an equivalence, right? But in terms of like the upgrade of Spider-Man PS4 to Spider-Man PS5, right?
Yeah.
And Gears 5 One X to Gears 5 Series X, right? You could literally look at say to their respective systems, they're equivalent upgrades. You know, there's obviously more of a W on PlayStation side because they gave you more content, something that earn more trophies with. They're giving you, Miles Morales, another story element to play. Whereas Gears, you're just replaying the same game just at better settings. Yes. But the thing is, Gears is getting shitted on. Why so?
Well, I was gonna let you finish, but there's a fatigue with Gears though. We haven't had
no fatigue with Spider-Man. We just
it's on the second game.
Nah, that was the same exact gameplay though. People was hyping like it was something new.
We got 2 years.
What's crazy? In 2 years, they would have released 3 Spider-Man games in the same universe.
But we got 2 Gears games last year. Like,
let me say something. Somebody in the chat said so. I want to say real quick because I don't know if we're gonna talk about it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Y'all have not seen the 4K footage yet. I'm telling y'all now, the stuff that you guys are seeing on Twitter is not what the game is gonna look like. Y'all can't say every time I tell y'all something. Every time I say something, people go. Ugh. When you see the full game when it comes out, remember I told you it does not look like that. It looks way better than what you guys have been seeing on the internet. I don't know why that footage keeps coming out.
But Jimmy, I did put out a 4K video, 4K footage.
No. I'm talking about the actual game. It looks way better than what I'm seeing on the internet.
That video I'm talking about look way better than what they see put on Twitter.
Okay, the video that I see people keep posting is some janky video that's downgraded. The resolution is like 720p. I'm like, the game doesn't look like that. It does not look like
you know the vibes with that, bro.
I know, but people really think the game look like that, and they're really swearing by that. It looks like that, and I'm like, y'all should stop.
Yeah, but I don't know why people are like, it's crazy though, like how many third-party games are getting strays in the past couple of weeks because of because of Xbox Remake. Like people like PlayStation. I mean, this is not this Jack Move or anything because Jack Move been on his All-Star shit. Jack Move is in my personal Hall of Fame right now.
Yes, sir.
I want to fuck that up, but a lot of people, on the other side, sitting there throwing all sorts of shade at fucking games like fucking Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Dirt, fucking like it's just like, bruh, these are games that are.
What do y'all like? Yeah, what games do y'all like? Y'all don't like nothing if it ain't exclusive to PlayStation.
But I
mean, any thoughts on the?
Get forward to the Spider-Man. I don't mind replaying, the remaster and playing Miles Morales and stuff like that. So. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then why ain't BG talking? We ain't talking about the PlayStation UI.
Y'all got him pissed. He out. He's like, fuck this console.
Hey, we're gonna talk about the UI in a minute.
Nothing about PlayStation.
Wait, hold on. Are y'all gonna plat Spider-Man remastered again?
Yes.
I might. I ain't gonna.
I mean, why
yeah,
not?
I think I might too.
But so let me ask y'all a question. The PlayStation cats. Is the only difference this man's face?
What are you talking about?
They got the ray trace
Did they
shadow.
really have to
Did
they have to remaster it for that? But did they have to remaster it for that?
To change his face?
Yeah, just to change his face to that.
Ray tracing and all that, probably.
I don't know. I don't buy that, but okay. I would just want the PlayStation fans to explain that because y'all know that's some BS they doing right there. But okay.
Think so?
Hey, before we move on to the UI though, that Ghost got the multiplayer update. Did anyone play it yet, or are we waiting for PS5?
This is how you do. This is how you do DLC. This is great.
That's heat.
Yeah, it's a great update. It's a great update.
Give us a little breakdown.
It has a story that you can play either online, solo, and then it has a survival mode with 4 people. The story is co-op for 2 people. You could play the story mode with one other person or solo, or you could go into survival and play that. But what I find dope is that they actually added a story to the game, and they added an element of it where you can upgrade your characters. And the stories take place over 4 different types of fighters in the game, which it lets you know how badass the main character is, because if you pay attention, every character has a fighting stance. So there's 4 fighting stances, 4 characters. You have assassins. You have I'm not gonna break it down like that. So you got one wrong. It's not an assassin. It's a ninja. But bottom line is you have 4 character types, and each one of them presents a different style. If you like the snipe, you got a hunter. If you like to assassinate, you have the assassin. If you like to fight, you have the straight up samurai. And then there's one other type. I forgot which one that is. They'll correct me in the chat. But the bottom line is it's actually a very, 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 very intricate DLC. And I think this is a good step going forward for PlayStation. If this is what they're going to do with DLC, then I'm on board for that. Now, Spider-Man is going to be like this with the remastered, then I think it's dope. But they deserve kudos for this. This is a really good update. It was worth waiting for.
Is it like new assets, or is it recycled from the single player?
It's recycled, but in a good way, because they show parts of it that you don't really see in the game like that, and they give you more emphasis on it because you're doing different things, and it's lengthy actually. And honestly, I got nothing bad to say about it. This is something that I recommend. If you didn't get this is a perfect add-on. This game will keep you playing it because the original game is already like 100 hours if you really play it, and then this game adds to it. So I personally think if you didn't get this game, get it now. Or you're gonna enjoy this one in PS4 because now they're gonna upgrade it for PS4 and I'm gonna have to replay it again.
But is that what everyone else is doing?
I'm waiting for PS5.
Not me. I couldn't wait.
I got rid of my PS4 too soon.
But it's gonna be 60 frames on the PS5. They said. Wait on that. Yes, sir.
All right, we're talking about PS5. That new UI dropped. What are we thinking about it?
Let me say something first. Let me say, because I heard the conversation I was having. Y'all couldn't hear me. I actually like the UI, but I'm gonna say flat out to the PlayStation dudes, I think I know why some of y'all don't like it and why some of y'all do like it. The ones that don't like it, I get why you don't like it. You don't like it because it looks exactly like the Xbox UI.
I've been hearing people say that.
I've seen the new Xbox UI. I have it on my Xbox. It came out for everybody like this week. It looks exactly. It looks like 90%, 85%, maybe 75%, just like the Xbox UI. And I think that's why people don't like it. Me personally, because of that, I like it a lot. So I don't have a problem with the UI, but I see a lot of other people do.
I like the PS5 UI because it's different. I mean, we've been looking at that PS4 UI for like 7 years now. Aren't y'all like tired of that? I mean, it just looks next gen to me.
UI looks next gen.
Yeah, the PS5 UI, yes.
Hey, it's more than 1080, ain't it? No mind.
Exactly.
That matters too. That does matter, especially for your TV. It really does.
Hey Jack, isn't it running at a beautiful 4K display? Isn't that right?
It's a beautiful 4K display. Beautiful.
For the people that's crying about that too, by the way, you know these consoles are gonna get updated UIs like by January. So don't even really sweat.
PlayStation only got like 2 or 3 UI updates in its lifespan of PS4. So
no, but I think they'll update it a little more than what you're gonna get when you first buy it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, bro, because people really got me misconstrued on what I said. Not even speaking about the new features to PSN. I don't have any issues with the new features. Honestly, in the home screen on the UI, it kind of grew on me a little bit. It did. My issue with the home screen is I wish the tiles were a tad bit bigger. That's it. I just wish it was a tad bit bigger. And the control, they call it the control center now. It used to be called a quick menu. It is absolutely atrocious.
That's the big thing for me. That quick menu is worse, way worse.
It's ugly, bro. And then I know people got, because PS4 already got a quick menu, right? And people's like, well, the quick menu on the PS4 take up like 75% of the screen, and this quick menu take up less real estate, and that's why they did it like that. That's cool and all, but me personally, I prefer the quick menu on the PS4 to the PS5. It was easy and intuitive to use. There was nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. The only difference between this quick menu is it take up less space and it doesn't pause the game, which people complained about their game not being paused when they're in the XMB anyway. So I don't know why that's a good thing now. And it's just crazy to me. People never had a problem with the PS4 XMB for years. They was bragging about it. It's made better than the Xbox and shit on this, shit on that. Then when the I just hate when like something new come out, y'all feel like you have to shit on the old thing to bolster the new thing. You know what I mean? It's not like that. You can like both. You cannot like either. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, y'all trying to act like what we had was so bad. Y'all did the same thing with Peter Parker face. All of a sudden, then y'all couldn't sleep at night because it was so ugly, and you don't even know like it. But when the game was out, nobody ever complained about it. When the PS4 UI is out, nobody complained about it. But all of a sudden, there was this huge issue, and you're glad they changed it. Like, stop, bro. It's cap, bro. It's just cap.
I mean, I don't have any problem with the PS4 UI. I just want something different. Like it's a good UI, but we've been looking at it for so long. Like
that card system is just.
No. That PS4 UI needed to be changed.
What was wrong with it? What was wrong with it, Jimmy?
It's been like this for generations. That's the problem.
Yeah, I get that.
How many generations was they gonna keep it? Like, I get why you guys don't like it. Don't get me wrong, because it's like what PlayStation was known to be doing. I get it, but for me, I'm like, okay, it's a welcome change because I've been seeing that for 3 consoles now.
Like you like kind of card.
I like it because it looked like Xbox.
Oh man,
fair enough.
A lot of people didn't like Xbox UI though.
Exactly.
People didn't like Xbox UI for years.
Exactly, and I think that's why people don't like it. Because genuinely, anybody that didn't like the Xbox UI who says they don't like the PS5 UI, I understand why you say that. I'm not gonna say and go, oh, I don't get it. But yeah, you should probably feel that way because there's people that really hated the Xbox UI, and I never understood that either. I thought it was a good UI. But
what do you think about how it looks?
I think it looks cool. I mean, and I think only because it's a big picture of Ratchet in the background, but it looks like a slight update to the current UI. I like the new features that they got in game. If I was a diehard PlayStation trophy guy, I'd be taking advantage of that their new guide, their new mode for some players.
Skip into the trophies.
Yeah, absolutely. So especially when you go back to games and you want to kind of 100% complete it. I think the thing is Xbox actually has something like that, and they had something like that before when they had Snap. Now it wasn't this intuitive as we saw it, but if this is successful, I could see Xbox putting more R&D in it and implement into the Xbox properly. But no, it's good.
And another thing, right? That it just to me, it's all about shit making sense, right? The new PS5 UI has an overemphasis on trophies in the control center, right? You got trophy progress, all this, and then they even changed the way trophies are calculated. But if you look at the main menu of the UI, there is no trophy icon nowhere to be seen, as opposed to the PlayStation 5 PS4 UI. There's there's 2 different trophy tabs, right? Now it's not a single one. You got to probably click your and they're all talking about making shit easier and whatnot. So now you got to go into your account, it looked like, and do all this other extra shit. But like
They'll simplify that. They'll simplify that stuff.
That's what I'm saying, though, Jimmy. The thing is, they're trying to simplify. And to a certain extent, they did simplify with this new UI. But at the same time, it looks more convoluted to me. Like you got to do some shit. You got to do more steps to access shit you could have just got to with the press of the PlayStation button. But
just snapping over. Yeah, you can snap over. I got you. Nah, like I said, I get why you guys feel that way, but to me, it's like welcome home. It's so similar to Xbox to me that I'm okay with it. But I think the actual reason they did it this way is because they want to make sure everything is seamless. When you go hit the menu button from the game, that's just the easier way to get the menus to move faster, so that you don't have that loading time situation or that what they call that drag, that lag, like when you hit the button and it's loading and processing in the menus.
Yeah. Another thing though, right? When he came out of rest mode, he was in the control center. But PlayStation games right now, if you come out of rest mode, you go into the main menu. Your game, they do got suspend and resume though. You can still have a game turned on or whatever, an app. And it'll be playing, but you won't boot up into that. I hope it's not really like that. When I boot into my system from rest mode or whatever, I do not want to boot directly back into my game. I want to boot to the exit main menu.
But both these consoles are doing that. Both of these consoles are doing that.
I don't like
the game running no matter what. You come right back into the game. I agree with you. I'm with you on that too.
You want the game to completely boot up from the beginning again?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't mind the game still being running. I do when I turn on my system from rest mode, because sometimes I leave a game running.
Oh, gotcha. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't want to boot up to the main menu. I don't want to boot up to the main menu. Like not the main menu of the game, but like my XMB.
No, Jimmy, you're wrong. The Xbox doesn't just boot up to the game when you turn it on.
No. I'm talking about that quick resume shit. I'm talking about
but no, Jack Move's saying that when he turns on his PlayStation again, right? He doesn't want it to be already at the PlayStation. He wants to see the PlayStation UI come up and him select the game that he was playing.
Okay, and it just starts playing that game immediately. Okay, I got you. All right, I got you. I understand. Thank you.
Well, looks aside, what do people think of the new features, like being able to share the screen, the PS Store being built in, cards?
My only question and concern about this, right? Is this going to impact performance on select games?
What you mean, the shit being built in, or like the shit being seen?
Yeah, like popping in the screen or to watch someone else. Is it going to like impact the resolution or the frame rate of the game that you're playing?
I don't think so, because this shit got like 16 gigabytes of RAM as opposed to 8. So like, I think it'll be able to handle it. It's like Discord streaming. We do this shit on Discord.
Does it have much of an effect on Discord, or it's pretty much the same?
No, not unless somebody. I mean, sometimes the shit gonna fuck up, of course, because it's all over online, but. Usually it'd be pretty seamless, like it don't be lagging and all that. Of course, a computer is stronger than a fucking PS5, but it's kind of the same shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, I want to ask y'all a question though, because Jack, Smooth, you was just talking about this. I want to see what you guys think and who's gonna think this is cheating. But that thing about jumping into trophies and playing them, y'all don't think that's like exploiting the game a little bit?
I don't.
That's the thing they're gonna make you pay for.
I think it's gonna make it a lot easier. Like people who maybe wouldn't have done it, and like because they have to go out their way, they're just going, "Oh, it's right there. Let me just do it."
Remember, also a couple things to consider. That is locked behind PlayStation Plus, and remember the patent that PlayStation had to like pay to get like tips or guides in the middle of the game. Like that's what that is. Now they didn't go into detail, but eventually, people they're gonna be able to charge or have a system that kind of like you pay, you get the
you get like it's like a pay to play thing.
Yeah, so
it's kind of cheating in a little bit, is it not?
It's only like cheating if you're going against somebody, but if you're playing single player games, it doesn't really matter.
Wait,
so it's like cheating a trophy, right?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't they say they were including that with PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, that's locked behind PlayStation.
I don't get why it's behind the PlayStation Plus paywall. I don't think anyone's paying for that just to I need them.
Scrubs will, Tony. Scrubs will do it. Scrubs will do that.
Nobody. Ain't nobody paying for
it. The cats that don't got time and they want to brag and say they got the trophy.
I mean, you could just look it up on YouTube though.
Damn, this Bucks defense is tearing Aaron Rodgers.
It seems like negative news for PlayStation, like because no one's gonna subscribe for it. It's just another.
Oh, people are going to subscribe PlayStation Plus.
People going to subscribe to it because it's PlayStation Plus, but I don't think it's a selling factor.
What you just say?
It's a bad look for PlayStation. They didn't.
Hey, my man. What did my man earlier tell you? There ain't no such thing as no fucking negative news for PlayStation. Hey, we don't give a fuck, Tony. We don't care.
Hey,
Don't care, nigga.
if Easy was here, he'd say something like, "I'm already subscribed to PS Plus anyway, so it doesn't make a difference to me." You know, something like that. You know how he's
really
coming.
ran BG about it.
How what?
Y'all really ran BG
Hey,
about
BG,
it.
come back, bro. We miss you, bro. Where you at, G? We miss you, dog.
Oh man, why is Cyberpunk in the title? Did something happen?
The crunch?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh yeah, Jason Schreier.
Jason.
We did that last week, though.
Yeah,
nothing new happened since the last time we talked.
Yeah, I didn't think there was an update on that.
Well, there was a new Night City Wire this week.
Oh yeah, there were. They
What
were
happened in
cars,
there?
cars and
yeah, they were showcasing the cars in the game and all that, the motorcycles.
I've not been watching anything. I'm gonna go in blind and buy it. But did anyone watch it? Anyone have any thoughts on it?
No, I ain't watch it.
I only saw a clip of the cars. That's it.
I saw the trailer, but I mean, the game does. I mean, graphically, this is pretty much. It looks impressive. It looks nice. You know, game went gold, so we are getting our hands on it. What in a month now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Jack, you getting it?
Absolutely not. I'm good. Well, you know what? Let me say this, right? If the game come out to critical acclaim, which it probably is a CD Projekt Red, we already know what's going on with that. I might after Spider-Man and you know what they call them, African American Spider, whatever y'all disrespect after Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered, I don't really know what I'm gonna be playing. If I don't cop the 2K, I'm gonna be backlog heavy, right? So I'm gonna need something else to play. So I might check it out.
Well, there was one more piece of news with this PS5 UI reveal, was that it was leaked last week, and in the leak, the guy showed how much storage the PS4 had or PS5 had, and it was 660. So it kind of confirmed it. Is that enough?
What's crazy? When Xbox was revealed to have 802 gigs left after its system reservations and stuff like that, you had people tweeting, you had Red Dragon going out as far as saying Xbox is false advertising 1 terabyte, like he never experienced like system reservations. The crazy thing is, right, the 802 gigs that's left on a Series X, it's more than what you are left with on the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X left you with 780. So I'm just like, where's that energy? Like, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's tweeting about it. It didn't trend. Nobody's like, nobody didn't post and they get hundreds of retweets and stuff like that. And I'm like, why y'all make this big ass deal about the Series X giving you 800 gigs after system reservations, and then PlayStation having like 600 and some change? It's par for course. Like, I don't understand.
Well, I don't know if y'all know this, people that's watching, but any hard drive or flash drive, whatever you buy storage, it's never the actual amount that's on there, because they do have to, format it and shit like that. Like, if you get a hard drive that says a terabyte, it's probably only like 1.8 or 1.9.
I just bought a 250 gig SSD for my PC when I was upgrading it, and guess how much that bitch came with? 232.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't understand why people like went out their way like that to do that. But yeah, it's pretty mediocre storage amount. People are gonna have to utilize that expansion bay that the PS5 had, and we're gonna have to utilize like those USB drives. I'm matter of fact shopping around for some USB SSDs just so I can transport faster, because I got a bunch of just standard hard drives plugged into my Xbox One X. I do want that expansion card, but that shit, like, I got some reward points from Best Buy, some reward points for GameStop, but none of my points ain't making that shit cheap enough for me to like make it a must buy.
Is that, Jack, that 600 gonna be enough for you? 660, 640?
Starting off, yeah, because like I said, I ain't really got too much to play. We definitely, but this is the thing though, right? If you really out in these gaming streets, they gonna finesse us for the what is it, 220 to get the we finna come out of pocket, boys. That PS5 really like 700 when you think about it, bro. If you're not getting that extra storage, you're gonna be out here hurt, bro. And then me, I don't even like deleting games like that. I'm gonna probably have to start deleting more games, but y'all know I really don't delete my games like that, so I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade my storage eventually anyway.
I think you're gonna see an influx of sales for that once the people start putting those hard drives on sale.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll have specific versions. They'll have those cyber deals, and once that happens, everyone will start upgrading.
Yeah, 600 going to be an issue for you, Jimmy?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm the same as Jack Move. I really don't like deleting nothing at all. So yeah, it's gonna be a problem for me. I have like 30 games on my PlayStation 4. And it's a 1 terabyte, and I already added another 1 terabyte to it, and that's full.
People
So
gonna
2
need
terabytes
to.
are full.
People gonna need to shuffle some things around, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta get on my Bonnie DB and delete stuff, but I don't normally do that. I'll probably upgrade before I delete and reinstall.
Well, I mean, just to give you guys a quick reminder, 23 days until the new Xbox come out, 25 days until the PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
That's
so,
crazy.
I mean, it's less than a month. So I'm on my hype. I've been counting by paychecks. So I get paid 2 more times this Friday, and then the other pay cycle after that, and that's it.
Yo, that's crazy.
And that's it. Speed of that, I gotta figure out how to pay.
Hey, well, speaking of the release dates of these new things, the PS5 controller drops early in this month. Anyone copping it ahead of time?
October 30th is the shipping.
People copping ahead of time?
I can't. You know what's crazy? I prematurely. I was so upset. I don't even know if I told anybody this. So I was so upset that I couldn't get a PlayStation 5 pre-order that I fucked around with the GameStop and pre-ordered the controller just because.
Wow.
Because now it's like, all right, I'll do it just in case I end up come across one of them. I'll pre-order the controller. Maybe somebody, when the controllers come out, maybe somebody had dropped a pre-order or some shit like that. Somebody get mugged or something. Somebody drop a box. I don't know.
I did the same thing. I'm gonna be ashamed. I'm gonna just flat out admit it. I ordered all the accessories.
Even the remote,
the camera,
bro. Everything, bro. I ordered.
You bought the camera too?
Yes, I did it all, dog. And that camera's trash, by the way, and I still did it.
Yeah. What you gonna use the camera for?
And I was gonna keep
it. I know I didn't use the camera.
You have it?
The controller comes out
from PlayStation.
And the controller comes out early. That's free content. That's
do what?
I say you trying to revive live on PlayStation with that camera, Jimmy?
Oh man, PlayStation after dark.
I was like, let me make some OnlyFans content, dog.
Yeah, I heard they call you Big Jimbo. I heard they call you Big Jimbo in the streets. What's going on with that?
Yeah, man. Listen,
yes, sir.
Content, baby.
Yes, sir.
Put the OnlyFans app to PlayStation. We good.
Ooh, that'd be easy.
Oh yeah, what was that joint? They had the rooms. What was the rooms? I forgot what they call those. Where they was wilding out with the camera.
PlayStation after dark, but I forgot what the rooms are called.
Yeah, live PlayStation. No, not live PlayStation. What's it called? Playroom or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. We back, baby.
I remember seeing someone get their shit clapped on the couch. That shit was crazy.
Oh man, I got some crazy pictures from that damn, bro.
Playing with Jimmy. Yo, speaking of that, I gotta change the narrative real fast and ask because we talk about videos. Smooth.
Yeah.
Where they get these videos of you from?
Yeah, please explain the videos because one of them you made some donuts with like dick and balls and you deep-throated that motherfucker, and then one of them you was sitting up tied up with a fucking ball gag in your mouth. And somebody said you were sitting on a dildo in that picture. What's going on?
Nah, these are all right. So some of these videos, like I don't know how he got access to my college video. Like that was in college. Like that's before like any YouTube. Like I was doing real like YouTube content. That's like
you sure you don't know this guy? You might know this.
I do. I don't know who Weapon Wheel Memes or Press Start Memes is. Like I've been trying to figure out who it is, but I don't know who it is.
Okay.
So I don't know where they got that video from. Now the me sitting on the chair one, that was actually a video like from like 2014, maybe 2015. I used to do the Nerd Boy Smooth, and I used to put 2 of me in the video. So the nerd me had tied up the real me in the video, and I put myself up for ransom. It was like some shit. And then what else? The video,
you were dancing?
The dancing one actually was me making fun of SingStar for PlayStation when that shit came out. I pretended I was got an exclusive preview of the game. So it was my attempt at rickrolling people, but I forgot all about that video. I wasn't like, that's when I had like 500 subs and shit. Like nobody was watching me back then.
Yo, so, what about that one video when you was like 18.5 million?
Yeah, that video came out. I did that when PlayStation, you know how when we was really paying attention to NPDs, and I think PlayStation put out, they hit a milestone of 18.5 million or something like that. And so I jumped out and did that video. But yeah, I those videos are like old. They're like super old.
I noticed that. That's why I said I was like, yo, I'm starting to think either you know this guy or like so you might know.
No, he's just going into the backlog. He's going like, you know, when you go through somebody's video and you keep going back to the oldest page as possible.
Oh, okay. He found a source for your videos then.
Huh?
Okay.
He found a source for those videos for you.
Yeah. Hey, Smooth.
Yeah.
I'm loving the explanation, Chief. I really am. But can you please explain why you made some donuts into the shape of a dick and balls?
Okay.
Yes,
so when I was in college, I had a cool professor, right? He was like low key.
He must have been real cool. He was real cool.
And so I was like, all right, I was like lazy. I had some sort of presentation to do. And like I was bullshitting the whole entire time for completely like forgot about it. And I was like, you know what? Let me treat everybody to some donuts and I can make like a project out of this or some shit like that. So I ran a Dunkin' Donuts before class. And then I thought about something. It was low key suspect why I came in my head to do that. So I bought me a glaze stick and a glazed donut and a couple munchkins, and I literally just made it on the fly. It's like, and like, this is my presentation. It had, I don't know. I was trying to be funny. I knew somebody would record it. And
did you eat it afterwards?
Yeah, eventually I ate it.
You ate a donut that looked like dick and balls.
I disassembled it.
So you pulled apart the dick and balls.
Pulled it apart.
Glaze sticks are good. Nuka glaze stick, that shit is good as hell.
So you tore it up smooth.
You like the taste of it, is what you're saying. You like the taste.
It's a glaze stick.
That's one way of putting it. Okay. Hey, Smooth, I fuck with you, dog.
Oh, man.
Okay, this is another question. What grade did you get on that?
Should I pass that class?
Did your professor say see me after class? He was like, I see how you took that glaze stick down. Well, you on a different list. Okay.
Oh, man. Anyway, you heard it here first. Rider with Jimmy coming back, but he ain't gonna be in the car this time.
Actually, be careful. Jimmy might got some videos on xnxx.com. Put Jimmy be fucking, and you know those.
Wait, what? Hey, you got an account called Jimmy be fucking, yo.
Somebody gonna make it now, though.
I like that name. That's
that nigga kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man,
somebody definitely gonna make it. But yo, all right. So you denying that that's somebody who hacked into your Xbox account? Yeah, Xbox.
No, because those videos were published. The college one, I'm not sure where that might have came from my Facebook. I don't know where the college one came from, but like the ones that were like with me sitting in the chair and me like doing that 18.5 million. Those are old videos from YouTube for sure.
Okay, because I was like, yo, what the hell? All right.
Yeah.
So people ask about that. So.
It's smooth.
What's up?
Yo, when we getting that Halo Gears remix?
I don't know if I can do that, son. It's like I don't know how to. I can't. What is there to say in a remix to a song? Like I don't know what to do.
Oh, you could do Halo Gears Bethesda since
I thought about that. Like, and I'm trying to. But the thing is like then if I can't use the same thing because I feel like I'll destroy the intent of the other one. The other one wasn't like planned. I just did the shit. Like it was like I don't want to mess up whatever that one was by trying. I'm not going to be able to one up it.
That's true. That's
something else. Like
you can't one up that. You can't. Yeah.
Like somebody sent me a message on Xbox with just the lyrics saying Halo Gears of Forza. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can remix the shit, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll try to do something incorporating everything else. But I gotta find some buzz shit that people.
You ever find out who stole that video and put it in like Brazilian or some shit?
Nah, dude. Like the dude didn't like I put a comment on the account to let them know, hey, this is mine, and the dudes didn't even like acknowledge me.
Oh, they never, yo, for real?
They put like Sean and she danced into it or some shit. That video was heat. God damn. Maybe they were fans, bro. Man, it was showing love. You know what I mean?
Well, this is looking like it's gonna be a shorter episode. But Jimmy, you been keeping up with Marvel, the Avengers game?
Yes. Unfortunately,
speak on that real quick. I heard there's a little delay coming to some content.
All right, well, here's what's happening. And me and Seven was talking about this, and he had like good insight on what was happening. So what happened with Marvel's Avengers is Kate Bishop is a character that's supposed to be released for the game at the end of the month to keep the content flowing. Hawkeye was supposed to follow in the end of November. There was no initial date, but just at the end of these 2 months. These DLCs got delayed until 2021, along with the patch upgrade for the PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. So all these is indefinitely delayed until 2021. My opinion now, speculation, is that they're evaluating, me and Seven spoke about this, if they're going to actually be able to do the content. Because if the game is dropping off They need people to be playing it and buying. Yes, they need people to be playing it and buying those costumes in order to have money to fund those projects. We all know this, of course. And they're losing players now. So at this point, them delaying the content to me is suicide for the game. But they did it because they were. I really personally think they did it because they're working from home and all of that. I think it's
didn't they delay the next gen upgrades?
Yes. Everything is coming out crazy, and that's a bad thing because people actually brought the game thinking that they were going to have it for the next generation when the games came out, and that's something that I feel like they shouldn't have did because people actually really are saying, "Hey, I thought this was going to be for PS5 and Xbox Series S and X," and they just kind of reneged on that. So do they get to get away with that? I don't know. But
I mean, it says it's coming later.
It's next year.
I would have played the shit if it would have like, but nah, then I'm gonna hold out.
They said
I'm waiting for that to go on sale. I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Like I said, if people are okay with it, cool. But I don't see how they could say one thing and then do another like that. So, if people cool with it, hey, it is what it is. Like me personally, I'm disappointed in the fact that the content is taking so long to come out, but the bugs in the game are kind of still there. And I hope the game makes it. I don't want to say, oh, this game's terrible. I kept telling people wait for the next gen version. They claiming that the reason they're delaying it is because they want the experience to be good for next generation. And I hope that's the case, but I got a feeling that, it's just dying. The game may not make it. So hopefully the game makes it. Guys, continue to play it.
I mean, they are losing players at a rapid pace.
I mean, this is that's the nature of these games. The content keeps the game going, and when you start doing to the content, you hurt the game. So.
Well, the content in the base game, from what I played in the beta, wasn't too much to write home about either. So it's like, you know what I mean? You bought a shell of a game at launch, and now, a lot of people ran through the content. So it's like,
that is a problem. It's a shell of a game, and now you're saying that you got to hold on until next year to get the rest of it or get more of it. That's a problem because that's the main thing with this game why I think it should have got delayed. It wasn't a lot of content when it came out. It was really like, I was like, yo, you're fighting like 3 types of robots and that's it.
Yep.
So
I still want to play that campaign.
The campaign is good. The campaign's actually good, but it's very short. And that's another weird thing they did. The campaign has the best content, and once you play the mission, it's over. You can't replay it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, what?
There's missions you can replay, right? But the good missions, like when you unlock Iron Man, when you unlock Thor, when you unlock Captain America, these missions in particular, you can't replay them. And those are like the best. That's the best content. The best content in the game is not replayable. So now they're looking into giving people a replay mode. Which I'm like, why would you do that? The Division even lets you play the stories over and over, the story missions over and over, because those are the best missions. So they took those missions and they made it where you can only play them once. That's so fucking weird.
Also, I feel like the updates they're bringing aren't going to bring people back. Like Spider-Man might bring people back, but I don't know if people checking for Hawkeye like that.
But Spider-Man not dropping to win though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's like sometime in 2021, right?
Everything's 2021 now though, so it don't matter. Now that you got to keep in mind too, Spider-Man is just for the PlayStation fans. Remember,
that's only for
PC is the one suffering the most. PC is the one with the least players. So, are they gonna come back?
And now that shit's gonna bite them in the ass. That's what they fucking get. Now it's gonna bite them in the ass. Because
so I feel like this is the beginning of the downfall for the game, and it's looking like Anthem 2.0. All
right, I got a question for you guys, right?
What's up?
Go ahead.
Now, I mean, it's sort of changing the subject, and I want to do it before Bond wave his big ass head in here. So, if they interviewed Phil Spencer on was it Kotaku, and he kind of like they asked him about does Elder Scrolls like 6 need to be on PlayStation to make up the can they make that 7.5 billion back without putting Elder Scrolls 6 on.
Can I just say something real quick? That's actually big news, right? Notice how BG left it out. That Xbox news about. Oh man, continue.
Yeah, so
I actually had that on my list. It's not in the title because it's a character limitation. Tony, I know you retarded, but YouTube titles are 100 limits only. You can't word that in less than 100. Shut up.
Hey, BG, welcome back, bro. We've been missing.
Hey, welcome back.
Nah, y'all good. Go ahead.
What's your opinion on some of this stuff, bro?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Man, you don't care about nothing. You really unbothered.
Oh, man. So,
I'm about to change.
So he pretty much straight up just said, and that, first he said they didn't, write up a contract to keep like games away, to take games away from anybody. But they don't have to put games on any other platform other than Xbox or devices that Xbox supports. And we all know what the devices Xbox supports. Obviously, they're consoles, PC, and now mobile. I've been in my bag lately about this, and I've been every time it comes up. And some people, a couple members of this podcast, had some things to say about my Bethesda post, right? But I just gotta ask the question. Now, they're not here to answer or to defend themselves, but my thing is this: why is it like when I'm talking about Bethesda and Xbox acquiring them, or Xbox bolstering their roster by adding Bethesda, the first thing dudes got to do is say, "Oh, I don't play their games," as if that like lessens the value of the purchase.
Exactly.
Like,
It
I
It
don't
does
get that.
to you. To you, it does.
But it doesn't matter. It's not change. It doesn't change the fact that they bought them. Like whether I play their games tomorrow, next week, or next month.
It's not about them buying it. The purchase is a great purchase for Microsoft. The purchase means nothing to you, though.
Yeah, but so what?
So you can speak about the purchase, but the problem is you speak about the games. The post you made was about the games. You don't care about the games.
No.
No, yeah. If you want to say the purchase, the Bethesda purchase is great for Microsoft, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to say the purchase is great for you, you're a liar. That means nothing to you.
I ain't gonna lie, smooth. Come on, man. You've been kind of capping.
The purchase means nothing to you. The purchase means nothing to you. If you cared about any of those games, you would have played them before it took a $7.5 billion purchase.
The purchase, all right, cool. All right, I'm not a rich man, right? So I don't, and sure, I'm not the biggest. I wasn't the biggest fan of Bethesda games where I'd say, I'm gonna pay all their games for $60. Now that they're owned by Xbox, is a guarantee that all their games are going to Game Pass. So those games that I had questions about, I can go in, dive in, and play no problem. Now the games I did buy outright cash, Wolfenstein 2, and what else game did I buy? It was Wolfenstein and another fucking
Rage.
game.
Wasn't it Rage?
Rage 2 was in Game Pass, so I just I downloaded that. I was curious about that game because it reminded me too much of Mad Max, and I did not like Mad Max. But Wolfenstein, like I play both the Wolfensteins. Now the thing is, you can critique me for not beating games. There's a lot of games I haven't beaten. There's a lot of games I put down. There's Xbox exclusives that I put down and picked up and just finished this just because. So like you guys are putting these things in on like, oh, like you didn't beat these games, so you can't be happy about the acquisition. And I think it's just a cop out.
You can't.
It's a cop out.
You can be happy. No, you can be happy about the acquisition. You can't be happy about the games. Those are two different things.
Why not?
Because you don't care about them. The acquisition could mean that you're happy about the business and maybe the profit of that Microsoft could have, but you don't care about the games. That's like me being happy if Sony were to buy CD Projekt Red. Why am I happy? I don't really care about their games.
Me too.
So, go on.
No, go ahead, Tony.
I was gonna say KidSmoove kind of has a point with it, meaning the games come to Game Pass, right? But I feel like if you buy a game and you drop 60, that kind of motivates you more to finish a game. But if you just get it on Game Pass, you're just gonna be like, eh. I think
the Game Pass argument he's making is trash because most of these games are like $10, $20 at this point and have been for years.
True.
Yeah, but you can get Game Pass for like $1. I mean, you can
can't beat it. Still can't beat it.
Yeah, the 20.
It's smooth.
But they've been $10, $20 for years. If he really wanted to play them, it doesn't matter about Game Pass.
Exactly.
True.
They've been cheap. Some of these games. I'm pretty sure I seen Dishonored
at $4.99 at some point somewhere.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen that.
I bought Doom like I bought
Doom
Doom for like a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, Doom. I bought Doom 16. I bought Wolfenstein. I bought quite a few Bethesda games.
You just didn't like them?
No, I just didn't like. The thing is, Bethesda makes a lot of long games that you have to put a lot of time to. So I don't finish them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, except for Wolfenstein, I forgot like why. I think Wolfenstein I bought like when the Xbox One X came out. So I actually enjoyed. I got through a decent amount of it. I actually don't know why I didn't finish it yet. Actually,
you beat Dishonored. Dishonored not a long game.
Dishonored. Actually, I just downloaded Dishonored 2. I should have. Know what? I lost Dishonored because Dishonored was I was game sharing with someone because now I game share with Addict, but before I wasn't. I would think I was game sharing with like Calhoun, and I lost that game when our game share partnership broke up. So
all right,
yeah.
Hey, Smooth, are we getting any Doom Eternal streams?
Great question.
I mean, yeah, sometime in 2021.
2021.
Oh, well, that's
October.
That's away.
All right. It is.
All right. Did you play Evil Within?
I tried. See, the thing is, right? I like horror movies.
He got an excuse for everything. Stop it. You got an excuse for everything, bro. Why you ain't play these games?
This isn't a consistent excuse, right? I like horror movies. I can't do horror games. It's the like. I tried. And I bought Evil Within 2 on the Xbox One X. Bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried playing it. I was like, I can't do it. I gotta play it only at daytime and shit like that. It's just, I don't know, man.
Halo Infinite looked like a murder scene, but you were excited about that.
BG, now you fucking capping. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Smooth, you might have to bring out the little old reliable you said you had in the tuck earlier. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
You said you had some smoke for BG earlier. I don't know, man.
Oh no, it was his freaking head because he and Bond was on they fucking I don't play Bethesda games, so I can't fucking.
This was the topic.
This was the topic and whatnot, but BG be on some inconsistent shit, like talking about how old games is, and he'll turn around and fucking stream Max Payne 3. Like
I got paid. Those are all user requests. I got DMs. I already showed the DMs that people requested for me to play those games, and they paid me for it. I even got the PayPal transactions for them. I showed people that.
Hey, you trying to show some of that?
I already showed it on Twitter. People seen them.
I know. I'm talking about the money. I ain't talking about I don't give a fuck about the pictures.
You didn't play the game. I'm sharing it with you for.
I played it with you morally. Man, I was there in spirit.
Morally.
I was there in spirit, bro.
Anyway, y'all continue.
I'm listening to you and Smooth debate.
Smooth's done. He know what he's doing.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, and then but pretty much any of you guys have thoughts on the latest comments about Phil Spencer and concerning Bethesda, because a lot of people still think like Microsoft has an obligation to provide PlayStation for games.
Yeah, I saw it wasn't a rumor or anything like that. It was speculation of like the way it was worded. People thought that Phil Spencer might be like, we'll put the games on PlayStation and Switch, but only if you let us put Game Pass on the system. Y'all think that's a possibility?
No.
Of course. That's
what he wants. That's what he wants, though.
That's the only way we're going to get the
but Phil Spencer's know for a fact that shit ain't going to happen, because both platforms, the only possible other platform holder that could potentially put Game Pass on their platform is Nintendo. But the thing is, it eats into their profit margins. It would be a problem for them because they're in the business of selling games. But why put this platform that Microsoft owns where they would stop my users from technically Nintendo users only buy Nintendo games, so it should be a problem.
One of the arguments I saw for it was that Xbox on Xbox has a different library to Xbox on PC.
It does.
So they could do that with Switch and be like, you ain't gonna get these games any other way. So if you want them, we're not eating into your profit because it's the only way to get them.
But the thing is, if we're talking about like on a native purpose, there's only about like maybe 5 games that could run on both consoles. So most likely,
well, you remember Switch is getting an updated version according to rumors. So
of game, like, so the thing is that the reason why Xbox and the Xbox and PC Game Pass is different because there's games like Microsoft can literally put PC only games in there and to give it more of a diverse lineup. Nintendo, they're not going to get like no Age of Empires and stuff like that. They can get games like Cuphead and Ori natively and a bunch of indies natively, but if they want to be running like all the other games that you can find in Game Pass, they could do it via stream. And Nintendo Switch runs like toy, doesn't he?
Also false because Outer Worlds is on Switch.
Oh, yeah, barely.
Bro, they're getting the updated Switch is probably gonna be able to run most of it.
You got to think about it. If Xbox was to bring Game Pass to Switch, you're saying just because it has a handful of games natively that's on like both platforms right now that's in Game Pass. So you're looking at a Switch version to have like only like maybe 15 fucking games in it. It would have to be primarily streaming.
But what you're not
remake all those games just to put them in Game Pass on Switch.
What you're not considering is this though. Let's just say hypothetically, if I have Game Pass, right? It's not a separate Game Pass for Xbox, PC, and hypothetically Switch. It's one Game Pass, correct?
It's one Game Pass, but just separate libraries on the device.
So even if it was hypothetically only 15 games on the Switch, okay,
that's 15.
I'm using Game Pass on my PC and my Xbox, and I have 15 games on the Switch. Oh well, nothing wrong with that.
Facts. I can see that.
But I think Phil Spencer's open to say that because the chances of them doing that is not likely, only because both of them need to they make money selling games on their platforms. I don't know, and then Nintendo have some sort of subscription-based program, and PlayStation definitely. Hell, PlayStation went to Microsoft so they can upgrade PlayStation Now. So I just don't see that happening.
So if they go to that if they already use them for cloud services, why wouldn't they use them? You know what I mean? If they told them the only way
they're using them for cloud services to better their subscription services.
But having Game Pass wouldn't hurt PlayStation, honestly. If anything, it would help it.
They got EA Access and Xbox is already on PlayStation with Minecraft.
They're not gonna get all these games, bro. The only way we're gonna get them if you get this, then they're gonna take it, bro. Well, they might not. But
the only way I see them accepting them, right? Microsoft will have to make another major publisher purpose that could really hurt PlayStation in the long run. So like a Ubisoft or EA or Take-Two. If Microsoft made a purchase like that, that's when you'd be like, okay, all right, let's negotiate to put this software in. That's the only way that happens because right now Bethesda is not enough. You have to take something that's consistently coming to PlayStation every year. Ubisoft drops 5 games a year. EA drops about like 5 or 6 games a year. Those would hurt and would sort of require PlayStation to make a move or to put PlayStation on the table to negotiate a deal to put Game Pass on their platform. They would have to take like a major publisher that provides games annually that's responsible for software sales on PlayStation.
Even if they bought Ubisoft, still wouldn't negotiate. It wouldn't happen.
Shit.
The only way it's going to happen is if Microsoft literally starts eating into market share. It doesn't matter how many.
If you take away, all right, go ahead.
It does not matter how many games Microsoft has. If people are not buying the Xboxes and supporting these games and buying these games, it'll be irrelevant.
Bro, Sony makes money off Ubisoft games selling on PlayStation.
Yeah, of course.
So that would hurt. That's in 1 year. That's actually a decent amount of percentage if you think about it.
Here's what you're not thinking about it. The Switch is making more money for Nintendo than Xbox is making for Microsoft. Nintendo doesn't have any doesn't have any Ubisoft games really. All you would here's the scenario. If Microsoft bought Ubisoft, right? And people still aren't buying Xboxes and supporting Ubisoft games, all that makes it for Sony is their big games don't have the competition from Ubisoft's games. So their internal games will sell more. So yes, it would hurt if they bought Ubisoft, but if people are not buying the Xbox products, if these consoles don't move and people aren't subscribing, it's a moot point.
So you think they're not going to move if they acquire Ubisoft?
No, I'm saying if they don't move. Xboxes, then it doesn't matter what developers Microsoft acquires. There's no negotiation unless Microsoft starts gaining market share. If they're not gaining market share, what the hell does Sony and Nintendo care?
You buy Ubisoft, you're gaining market share. I'm sorry.
Not necessarily. We all thought that when Microsoft bought Rare.
Nah. Ubisoft is a different beast, bro. That's like what? Ubisoft puts out at least 5 games a year.
You do know Rareware
major franchises.
What developers were better than Rareware in the N64 PS1 era?
I mean,
exactly.
But come on, it's a different era. I'm sorry. There's no way.
You're right. It's a different era. But back then, when they bought that developer in Rareware was a top 3, top 5 developer. Ubisoft is not a top 5 developer right now.
They're definitely a top 3 public. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, what?
Okay. So let's name developers that are better than Ubisoft currently right now. I would say
Ubisoft, but we're counting them as a conglomerate, right? Because they're whole publishers. They got two.
I still wouldn't say anybody Ubisoft has is better than Rockstar.
Rockstar don't put out many games a year.
I still don't think they're better. Period. And they don't make as much money as Rockstar either. If you want to do that argument, I don't think anybody they have is better than Santa Monica. I don't think anybody Ubisoft has is better than Naughty Dog.
We can't compare Ubisoft to Santa Monica. That's a single studio that's going to drop one game every 3 to 4 years.
We're talking about talent here. That was your argument.
Okay.
Ubisoft is not a top 5 developer in talent. If you want to talk sales, we can go sales. But if you're talking about talent, Rockstar is better. Santa Monica is better. Naughty Dog is better. Nintendo is better. CD Projekt Red is better. People can probably name other developers better.
Oh my God, that's a whole lot of FUD. There's no, I'm sorry. It is. You gotta give Ubisoft their credit.
For what?
Because they literally
When's the last time Ubisoft made something that was a Game of the Year contender?
Far Cry 5 and
Stop.
Assassin's Creed.
Shut up, Smooth. Shut up.
No.
Shut up, Smooth.
It was my game of the year.
No respect, yo. No respect.
Wow. He asked a specific question. That's legit. Far Cry 5 was a game of the year contender.
Far Cry 5 wasn't even better than Far Cry 4 or 3.
Yo, I'm gonna get some.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get some.
And Assassin's Creed Odyssey was also, and Origins, both were Game of the Year contenders.
No, they weren't.
Most Assassin's Creed fans tell me that the last best Assassin's Creed game was Unity.
What the narrow ass fans got to say? I'm talking about facts of the shit that we can actually see. So you're telling me Ubisoft has not produced a Game of the Year contender in 5 years?
No, they haven't. No,
Yes.
no.
No, for real. Odyssey was nominated back in 2017, I think.
It happened in 2018.
Okay, but okay, there's nominations, but like when
making the playoffs that's like making the playoffs in the
you're a contender. Any team, no, it's a contender. It's a contender.
Okay, so Smooth. Whoever wins the NFC East this year is a contender?
By rule, yes.
Okay, but what we're saying is they may be contenders. But they don't make Game of the Year material, and they haven't in a long time.
Oh my God! Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact,
man.
bro.
Okay.
Every one of those developers I named has made a Game of the Year. Name me one Ubisoft game that's made Game of the Year.
Wow!
Thank you.
All of them.
Wow! I'm just saying, this is really pitiful.
I don't agree. I already knew this was a dead argument. I don't agree.
Now I actually wish something like that happened just so people can see how big of a deal that would be.
Nobody's disagreeing, but I'm just saying, unless market share follows, it's irrelevant. Your moves are made to increase market share, correct? We can all agree with that, right? Moves are made to increase market share. So my point is that not that it won't increase market share. My point is that it's irrelevant unless it does increase market share.
I'm looking at all Ubisoft's game, and what's crazy is Far Cry 3 is probably still the best game they've released. Like, and that came out 2012.
Probably.
That came out 2012. That's still the best game.
That's a classic.
That's their best game, like, of recent time, which is a shame.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
That was 2014. No,
What's
2014.
Rockstar's best game that they released?
What?
Probably Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead.
Exactly. Grand Theft Auto 5. What year did that come out?
2013.
Thank you. All right.
Red Dead came out last year,
But Rockstar hasn't been putting out mid after mid after mid for years, though.
Exactly.
Well, because they don't produce as much games as Ubisoft. Like
they take their time and they make quality.
No, it's not, Jimmy. No, it's not, Jimmy.
It's right. Yo, Red Dead Redemption 2 is heat.
Yes,
it's not. It's not. It's not. Jimmy, Jimmy, I'm with you. Jimmy, I'm with you. It's not
listen,
that good. It's not that good. Jimmy.
Listen, y'all know I'm not on the Red Dead 2 bandwagon. I'm not on the. It's very yes, it is overrated. But when you look at Ubisoft's game list, I mean, it's literally nothing but mid. I mean, Far Cry, New Dawn, mid. Ghost Recon. Hold on, bro. Listen. Ghost Recon Wildlands. New, like I said, Far Cry New Dawn, Far Cry 5, Watch Dogs 2, Watch Dogs. Like those games were okay, but For Honor, come on, man. Like, what are we like? They made
some people would say Siege is like game of the year contender. Siege.
Breakpoint, come on, man.
Siege is good.
Well, I got a solution.
Siege is great. Siege is actually great, and I don't play it.
So Red Dead just
coming to Game Pass fairly soon. So
doesn't ever seem to want to go down in price. Red Dead doesn't ever seem to want to go down in price. So Smooth, why don't you pay off some of your debts and send that one over, and I'll play it, and I'll let you guys know in a couple weeks. Because I looked through my whole PC library. I'm almost done my backlog. I got like 5 more games, and I'm caught up on all my games.
Yeah, you in no life, and dog.
That, and I spend my money smartly. I buy one game at a time.
Hey, Bon, you streaming Red Dead 2 when you get it?
I can, if the people want it. My next game is I'm probably gonna finish up Tiny Metal 1 and 2, and then after that get to Yakuza Kiwami Part 2.
Hey, let's get a mini review of Yakuza then. We saw you beat that.
I think Yakuza is an awesome game, and I honestly feel like, I mean, I know these Ubisoft people like these brain dead stories and can't keep up with character development and stuff. So that's probably why they don't like them.
Story because it don't. It's good, but the story is silly.
The story of Yakuza is silly?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, there's silly side quests and silly things that
the
happen.
Main story is pretty serious. The main
story is not silly. Kiryu is not kikiing out in these streets.
This man went to jail for nothing. Okay.
Did you play Kiwami?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I beat it. I actually beat it.
There you go.
Talk to me, dog. Talk to me. Yakuza is I ain't gonna lie. Let me not say that. I actually like Yakuza, but it definitely got too much talking in it. I do like Yakuza.
And that's why I said that Smooth should not play Like a Dragon, because if he's never beaten a turn-based game in his life outside of Pokemon, and he's going into Yakuza,
Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door.
Oh Lord, I'll rest my case.
I mean, we were just
outside that, but he's not going to like Yakuza, so it'd be a point.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna like it because it's not in Game Pass, and I don't see myself paying $60.
Hold up. So your basis of liking and not liking game was
I'm not liking it. I said that because I'm not gonna buy it, so I can't say if I like it or not. I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm coining the new term right now. I'm adding it to clown, social reject, all that stuff. Game Pass niggas.
Yeah, you mad because people saying that they don't have to buy the game? That's a good thing.
No, I'm just saying, like, they have no interest in a game unless it's on Game Pass.
Yeah,
I mean, I want to give the game a try, but ever since Game Pass, I struggle paying $60 for giving a game a try. That shit. That's why
it's big. It's big weird. It's big weird energy, bro. Like suddenly there'll be games people want to play, but like if it's not on Game Pass, suddenly they lose interest in it.
Yep.
BG,
hold on.
Do you look at the? Remember when I used to review games a lot, different types of games and shit?
Yes,
I was buying them shits. I would go into the store, into the Xbox store, and see. I was like, look at the little screenshots. This look different, and I'd buy it, and then I either review it or I drop it.
You got to make better decisions.
Yep.
I am, thanks to Game Pass.
Hey, but sometimes you reviewed it before you dropped it. I ain't gonna hold you.
Smooth. I haven't bought a game in 3. I haven't bought a game in 3 years, thanks to you. But I always still make good decisions.
What the fuck?
And I still got 2 more games coming, and a PlayStation 5.
That's crazy.
Remind me to add you as a fucking dependent on my taxes.
Sure.
My fucking money back.
But you know what's crazy, Smooth? My powers, they indicate when these new consoles come out and you start getting cocky and talking all this shit. I think I'm gonna be walking away with some more bets because I know you can't help yourself.
I don't know.
You gonna lose that Assassin's Creed bet too.
I know that bet. I know I ain't gonna lose.
I think Smooth might win that bet, low key.
I'm gonna win that bet literally by like 1 point.
All right. Speaking of this Assassin's Creed bet, I was on Planet Xbox. I do have to ask BG if you're comparing reviews of Ghost of Tsushima, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla reviews are you using? You can't choose all of them in average. You gotta choose what version.
I mean, I assume the one that has the most reviews.
But that could be changed. It's the first 50 reviews of one version.
It's usually the PS4 version that has most reviews, I believe.
I would say you should do the PS5 version because it's on the same system.
Yeah, but what if the PS5?
Wait. The Ghost of Tsushima got reviewed on the PS4. Nah, nigga, we gonna go with the one that has the highest score, bro.
Not no highest score. Stop it, Smooth.
Because
no.
Because we
no.
It's unfair for me.
No. When we made this bet that had nothing. No.
But we didn't have no rules.
I don't think you can choose a last gen version because it's automatically going to be marked inferior compared to the current versions, regardless. So, and I'm thinking, to be fair, you make it the PS5 version because it's on the same system. They will be directly compared.
But there's gonna be more reviews on the Xbox version because that's what everybody's gonna.
No, you know what's Smooth? You might come out better if you do the PS5 version
because it's going to be directly compared to Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima has 122 reviews. I'm going with whatever console has the most reviews.
You guys have to choose.
Oh, that's fair too. That's fair.
You guys have to choose and decide. It's the first 50 reviews.
Hey, Smooth, what you doing, Smooth?
So you guys got to choose a console. I
was going to have 5 Metacritic tabs open, and whoever had the highest score, that was my score.
How convenient for you.
Nigga, you got what the fuck? Like, come on.
You mean to tell me if the Xbox Series X version has 15 reviews and is at an 88, that's what you picking?
Hey,
because the next gen consoles are gonna have the least reviews.
But he said 50. Y'all said 50 reviews, right? Or what? The first week or whatever.
The next gen consoles aren't even gonna hit 50 reviews. I'm sure.
Okay, so what y'all doing the first week? I mean, y'all gotta settle on something.
You gotta choose it. Both of you have to choose a machine
right now. What's good?
I think what if so we said why can't we just average the score?
Because that's going to get way too complicated.
No, you take the total score and you divide you add it and divide it. Yeah,
and then you also have to wait for each one of these things to get the first 50 reviews. They're not all going to get. They're not all going to get the first 50 reviews in time, and then you're going to have to go back and find the first 50 reviews and find that score of the first 50 reviews and average it that way.
This is what Smooth saying. If it get reviewed on 5 platforms, take the Metacritic of all 5, add them up, then divide them by 5. But that'll probably be 50 reviews overall. It'll be from different platforms. Y'all could do it.
Well, you know what? Look, it's not my money, so y'all decide it. I don't really care. I'm just here to say that y'all need to decide so it doesn't get into any craziness come bedtime.
I agree with that.
When it's my money, I'll worry about it. But I'm just trying to diffuse the situation before it happens. And honestly, I need Smooth to win this. Because the more Smooth loses to other people, the less he's going to bet with me. I need Smooth to hit a hot streak. To think that he can start winning bets with me.
This is crazy.
That's funny.
I'm rooting for Smooth. I want Smooth to beat everybody but me.
I'll think about it later.
Hey, Bun. What you been on social media saying about Demon Souls? What's going on?
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. People are moronic thinking that Demon Souls is a new game. And
it's
then
a remake. It's a remake.
And they're all like, but it's the same thing as the Resident Evil 2 and FF7 remake. I'm like, no, it's not. It is not the same thing.
Why is it not?
Well, we don't know if they went in and changed anything gameplay wise.
I mean, we've already seen the games basically have the same first level, the same designs, the same enemies, the same bosses. It literally, if you want to get down to it, this new PS5 version of Demon Souls, is a graphically enhanced, updated version of the game.
Ooh.
I disagree. I call any game that's made from the ground up. I consider that a new game, no matter what it is.
Look! I am not disagreeing with that, but it could be remade graphically from the ground up. But I'm saying what it is a graphically enhanced version of the original Demon's Souls game. It is not a completely new take on the original game as the Resident Evil 2 and the Final Fantasy 7 that just came out.
Yeah, they made changes.
Nobody can argue against that.
They made changes with those games. Yeah.
I understand what Bond is saying, but what I will say is they usually come out with like a dev diary. Now, if they come out and say, because they changed shit with like Shadow of the Colossus, people might not have noticed if they didn't play it. So if they come out and say, we might have altered this type of gameplay mechanic or shit like that, would you consider it like somewhat of a new game then, or are you still
to alter it? They're going to obviously put in new quality of life features and try to modernize the game, but they're not making a completely different new game like they are with Resident Evil 2 or Final Fantasy 7 Remake. In the essence, this Demon's Souls on PS5, is a graphically enhanced version of the original. Whether it's remade from the ground up or not, it is still a graphically enhanced version of the original game.
Look, I consider all remakes new games. That's me. Remasters, no, but remakes to me are brand new games.
I consider it a new game. I do.
But my whole thing is this: when people are like, "Oh, you're missing out," I'm like, "How am I missing out on a game I've already completed?"
Wait, Bond, aren't you getting a PS5, right?
Now, are we sure this is like a straight, like they didn't change no areas, nothing like that?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure they'll add in some areas which were cut from the original game due to time constraints. That's always a given when they come back and they remake these kind of games.
There you go.
Yeah, to me that's a new game as far as I see it.
Not a new game.
That's definitely a new game in my
Would you
view,
consider Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition a new game?
I don't know anything about that game, but is it a remake?
I think it's a remaster, but it does have additional content. It is not a new game.
I don't know anything about that game. I would have to see it. I don't know anything about it though.
Not a new game. Don't get me wrong. When I get that PS5, the first 3 games I'll probably get on it are, the 2 Spider-Mans. I can finally play Spider-Man at 60, and then will get Demon's Souls, because why the fuck not? Smoove, send that over to my way. The Popo should be bringing back my PS4 soon, so I still got to finish.
Hold on, did you actually?
I still got to bring back I still got to finish the Uncharted collection and Uncharted 4. Is Uncharted 4 on PS4 run at 60?
No.
Hopefully we can get some patches.
Only the online.
Hopefully we can get some patches on that, and I can run through that whole franchise. That'd be nice.
Yes, sir.
I got
the collection is 60 though. The collection is 60.
Yeah, I heard about that. I just need these games to be at 60 frames. Would be good. That'd be good for me.
Okay.
But I really need a 32-inch monitor that's 4K 120. That would be very nice. But when I buy that, I won't be like Smoove and say, "Oh, it's not a part of the price of the machine."
Oh yeah, that was another debate. What was going on with that?
Because everybody, and this is shit starting to get on my fucking nerves. You got people like fucking Hard 8 Bond.
It was Hard 8. You Hard 8.
Yeah, Hard 8 wants to sit there and say that, I bought a new TV for my console. And the thing is, everybody knows why I had to replace the TV regardless.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to tell them the tweet you said. So pretty much, if I can remember the tweet, you said that it was the 3080 or 3090?
90.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said the cost of the 3090 is you was like, you pretty much get both new Xboxes and a new PS5, and it'll still be cheaper than the 3090.
Yes, correct, and that is true.
Okay. And then Hard 8, and I think Bond was like, you didn't include the price of your TV into that. You was leaving it out, shit like that.
Yeah, but I didn't include the price of a damn fucking monitor when I said the 3090 price.
But here's the thing: when PC owners have to buy a monitor, they include the monitor.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
That's the whole point.
Right, but here's the problem was they was like, "Oh, how much the TV you bought?" It's like that doesn't matter because I had to replace my TV to begin with. I had to
pay it.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if my TV wasn't broken, I would be using my freaking Sony TV.
I don't know about that because you've been researching and asking and tweeting about displays and monitors.
I was, yeah, because the thing is, the TV that got broken was my primary TV, the main TV. That TV I bought in 2017 was an expensive TV.
Was it an OLED?
See, Smooth.
It was not in 2017. Like, you can't go and buy that TV anywhere because Sony has already replaced it with newer models and stuff.
Smooth, here's my issue with your
the TV I have now is an OLED, but that OLED today was the same price as the TV I bought in 2017.
No, the old TV you had, was it an OLED?
The old TV wasn't an OLED; it was a LED.
You were gonna buy a new TV, Smooth. You were gonna do that anyway.
Here's my issue with your argument, Smooth. How dumb would somebody be if they're like, oh, well, you can buy 2 Switches for the price of an Xbox Series X?
You could, but I didn't do that. I gave a legit to 3 different consoles. The bottom you can buy the bottom line is one graphics card.
The bottom line is higher quality products cost more money. Period. If you want the best, you got to pay for the best. Period.
I'm not complaining.
But here's my main issue. How many original Xboxes did you own?
I owned 0.
You never owned any original Xbox Ones?
Oh, Xbox Ones?
Yes. How many did you have?
I had quite a few.
How many is it? Quite a few.
In total from 2013 to 20. Just
original Xbox.
Oh, original Xbox Ones. 3.
So 3. So that's 1,200. How many Series S's did
No.
you
No. I didn't have them all at the same time, bro.
You still paid for them. How many?
No, I didn't. How much did traded it in to get?
How much did the Series S cost? How many of those did you have?
The series, the series consoles?
He means one. He means one.
The series.
The 1S.
The 1S, yes, that thing. So you can't keep track of these.
I had one 1S.
So we'll give a rough estimate of that's 300. How many Xbox One X's did you have?
I had a total of 1, 2, 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
So you essentially spent around at best case scenario, you spent around $2,500 simply on Xbox consoles. Now let's move this on because I don't want to be biased. How many did you ever own a Wii U?
No.
How many Switches have you bought?
2.
So that's another 600. How many PlayStation 4s did you own?
7.
Regular PlayStation 4s?
That's including the pros.
How many regular PlayStation 4s?
Dude, I don't know. It was like definitely 4 because I had 3 like pros.
And how many pros?
3.
So Jesus. So that's like so 3 pros you said?
Yeah.
And pros are 4. Oh my god. So another 1,200. And you said 4 regulars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smooth. Don't you think it would just be cheaper just to buy a console and just keep it?
See, the thing is, it is. I didn't buy all these consoles outright. I didn't have all these consoles all at the same time. I would trade them in as they come out with special editions.
That just and here's the reason why
just like what you guys do with your cards. You sell them and you buy the other one.
Yeah, but you don't. You spent at best case scenario, you spent $5,000 on consoles.
No, I didn't.
No, I tallied up the price of 6,000. So even with trade-ins at best case scenario,
you're doing the equation as if I bought them all at full price.
You are not returning them at full price. Bottom line is, in your situation, you and Hard 8 can never complain about how much anything costs because you buy so much and trade it in, which I don't understand why. And then at the end of the gen, you spend money on these special edition consoles.
Well, I ain't trading in the Series X or the Series S. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie.
I will not. These consoles are too
nope. Because once a special edition comes, don't trade it in.
I'm not doing it until the Series X2 and the Series S2 come out.
And here's the funny thing: how many original Xbox Ones do you have now?
Right now, all right. Now this is unfair.
Okay, how many consoles do you have right now?
I got a 1X. My daughter has a 1S and a 1S digital, and my son has a 1S standard.
Hold up, you didn't tell me you bought the sad editions. How many of those you buy?
I bought one for my daughter for Christmas.
Oh my god, yeah. So Smooth, you really can't make the argument of PC versus consoles because you spend more money on console hardware than anybody.
I spend more money on full-fledged experiences than one part. So
you spent more money on consoles this generation than I probably spent on PC in the last 8 years, potentially. And yet my PC has been outperforming consoles in that entirety of 8 years. Like, that's like, so my point is, you can't make the argument of what something costs when you recklessly just spend money. Not to mention, if you factor in all these bets you're losing,
I don't put
consoles
the
cost,
on.
and you're making these bets based on consoles. Consoles are costing you a lot of money, Smooth.
Anyway, I stand by what I said. You can buy an Xbox Series X, a Series S, and a PlayStation 5 and still come out cheaper than a 3090, and you'll be much happier.
I doubt that.
No,
because, it's funny.
You're right. You know what I mean? Because niggas is going around buying 3090s just to play 2016 games. So
what games are these 2016 games?
The games coming out 2016 or older and stuff like that. So
like what games are they playing?
Quantum Break. That's one of them.
Quantum Break.
Excuse me?
This Assassin's Creed game
Quantum Break right now.
Nobody's. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I see people
I need to know games and names
upload gameplay of old games.
I need to know names and games of people.
You're doing benchmarks. You're talking about benchmarks.
I don't give a fuck. Like, when I'm playing old games on the Series X, I can't say that's benchmark. That's not benchmarking.
No, because you're not seeing
a console.
Yeah, you're not.
It's a nobby. You're seeing you.
Hold on.
Fuck out of here. Why else would you play the old games on the new console?
Did you just say you benchmark on a console?
Bro, with these consoles, you can. It may not be available to like, hey, click benchmark. No, you just play them and they get brute force to what they can do.
No, that's still not benchmarking.
No. All right, so no. Actually, that's not benchmarking what you just said, because what I saw was actual fucking gameplay. It wasn't no fucking scenes. It was gameplay.
You can benchmark actual gameplay too. I'm just saying.
Like this man, like every console will run the game the same exact way. Hence, you really can't benchmark it.
No, that's not true.
So one Xbox One X or Series X is going to run a game differently than another Series X?
No, it's just going to run it different than the Xbox One.
That's two different consoles.
A 3090 and a 3080 is two different cards.
Yes, so when computers have all different kinds of components.
3090 could get a completely different result
never
than a 3090. Yeah, a 3090 could the same card could have a different result than the same card.
Exactly. That's why people benchmark PC. But on a console, the result is always the same.
Even if two people have the completely same components, a benchmark of a game will still be different. It may not be that different, but it'll still be different.
People have different voltages, different overclocks, different memory speeds. That's anyway. My point is this. Let me go on to Aaron Greenberg. Because Smooth said that the Xbox would be a better experience than PC. Aaron Greenberg stated Microsoft's next-gen Xbox comes the closest I've ever witnessed to recreating the superior PC experience of playing games thanks to SSD storage, a far more powerful CPU, 120 hertz, and impressive backwards compatibility features that improve existing games. Now, if Xbox Series X is superior, why is Aaron Greenberg saying this is the closest we've come to PC?
I never said it was superior.
You just said it was the best.
It's better. I said buying those three consoles is better than buying a single graphics card. So
Aaron Greenberg disagrees.
Well, actually, he's proving my point, because if I can get with one console for the quarter of the price, I'm getting pretty much getting. I'm experiencing stuff like 100 frames and 4K and 60 frames per second. Shit that
we're not broke. You don't have to use these price arguments were cool 10 years ago, like when we were coming out of college and BG was eating noodles and packets and shit. But I'm sure BG right now, if he wanted to, will just buy a 3090 and not give a damn about it.
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, you shouldn't buy these things. I'm just saying it's like, hey, like for a $500 console, I'm not mad at it. When I look at a Series X and a PS5, and I'm looking at what niggas is playing on like the 2080s and shit like that, I'm not looking at my Xboxes. Looking at the Xbox and PlayStation 5 is weak.
I don't want to hear broke gamer arguments from people that game on Game Pass. I'm sorry. It doesn't make
that's
sense.
stupid. That's stupid. I don't want to hear those fake because a lot of these fucking PC fucking dorks be paying for their graphics cards over time and their CPUs with these fucking leasing sites. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
You know what?
I pay for games in the subscription. These niggas is playing for parts in a subscription. I don't want to hear that.
People go out and buy Lambos, Smooth. They go out and they buy the best.
Hey,
when Dark Cloud had his Neverland, triple crossfire cards, he prayed to Peter Pan for the best, right?
I just want to say that this Assassin's Creed gameplay on screen looks way better than any recent Assassin's Creed.
It still looks trash.
This is Syndicate.
It looks way better than anything recent.
I mean, look, your price argument would be a good argument if I didn't have money.
I mean, the thing is, I
didn't have money, but I have money, so.
Hey, I just want to say this game, BG said it was better, had a PlayStation deal. The new one's got Xbox deals. Continue.
Oh, man. Yeah.
They totally own it today.
Oh, and fuck you, Jack. I lost my fantasy game because of the Titans overtime game.
Yes, sir. You saw that, right?
Didn't send it into overtime, and Derrick Henry didn't bust that run. I would have won.
Hey, man.
Hey, but did you guys see the Xbox Series X previews by IGN and GameSpot and everybody else?
Yeah, I saw some of them.
What y'all think?
The system seems like it's cool. You know what I mean? Running games at older games at 60. You know what I mean?
We're still waiting for new games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I didn't care about all that.
A lot of new games with 4K 30 with ray tracing. So I assume they got options.
No, only one game, and that's Watch Dogs.
No, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed
is 4K 60. Assassin's Creed's 4K 60.
So that's confirmed. That's confirmed.
No ray tracing on Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I'm talking about the games that got ray tracing.
Somebody did DM me and asked me that they wanted to hear our thoughts on Watch Dogs Legion being 4K 30 on PS5.
Trash.
Trying to utilize ray
That's
tracing.
normal. That's normal for console.
I couldn't care
Watch Dogs?
because I'm getting it on PC, so it's hard for me to care.
Oh, so is Watch Dogs now a top tier franchise, Jimmy?
Of course.
Oh my
god.
That shit
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Look at all that AAA quality they release every year. Like, look how many AAA games they release every year.
I look forward to
You
it.
said high quality. You said high quality.
Hell yeah,
God
very
damn, look
high.
at them fucking icons.
No. You seen that? Look at all that content. Look at Jack. Look at him. He's baffled. Look at Jack. And look at him.
I assumed all that was cops. I assumed all of that was cops on there, but maybe I don't know. I assumed. I don't know. I saw red markers. I'm like, that must be cops, right?
Those are enemies.
Oh, fuck that. Okay, well, I guess.
Okay, well.
Look at that. Jack was overwhelmed by the amount of content.
If y'all done, there's some stuff I need to summarize, some things to bring up and summarize.
Yes, sir.
Because people were acting like jabronis earlier. What we got? There was a Demon Souls. The Demon Souls remake was listed for PS4 by a Hungarian retailer, so that pushes forward the rumor that that it could come to PS4. I feel like I don't know how they're gonna keep that if it's true. I don't know how they're keeping it a secret all this time when the console comes out in a few weeks.
I kind of don't believe. I still think it's coming to other platforms, definitely. But that retailer also said that like Last of Us was coming to Switch or some dumb shit. They said some dumb shit earlier this year that was completely false. So I don't know if I believe them.
Yeah, BG's logic makes sense that they wouldn't wait so close to release to do it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know why they would. Like,
it would be crazy. Yeah.
Especially with the controversy.
It's logical for them to want to market it, yeah.
Especially with the controversy of them getting caught lying, so I don't know why.
I mean, you'll admit Spider-Man coming to PS4 and Horizon. I don't know why you just wouldn't admit Demon Souls coming too.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would admit it at the same time.
This is all money grabs. They just want to sell as many as possible.
But Demon Souls keep saying, "Oh, this was a mistake." This is the second time they said it was a mistake that a listing got posted. So somebody lying, bro.
Yeah. So there was that. Rockstar. They purchased Ruffian Games. Ruffian Games. They made Crackdown 2, I think.
Yes.
I think it was Crackdown.
Yes.
They made Crackdown.
My
Rockstar.
bad, I missed the conversation. My bad.
Yeah, Rockstar bought Ruffian Games. Ruffian Games. They made Crackdown 2, Connect Play Fit, Fragmental, They made Crackdown 3.
No,
they helped.
They helped. Okay, because they had it on the list. I was like, I thought that was Sumo Digital. Okay, and they worked on a whole bunch of other Connect stuff. Connect Star Wars, Connect Sesame Street, Sports Rival. They helped with the Master Chief Collection. Oh yeah, they worked on Crackdown 3, The Wrecking Zone. That's what they worked on, which was terrible, by the way. But yeah, Rockstar bought them. I mean, listen, if you get bought by Rockstar, you can only get better, right? I can't picture them staying mediocre under Rockstar. So there was that. The Black Ops Cold War PC and PS4 beta, that was happening this weekend again. I mean, I played it on PC because I played it on PS4 when that got available a few weeks ago. Played it on PC. It's honestly just as bad. And I can and I'm not a Call of Duty guy, but it's just bad to me. So I'm buying the game, but I'm just gonna be playing the single player because I like Call of Duty single player.
The game, I don't play COD, but graphically, that fucking online looks horrible, dog.
It strangely looks worse than recent games, but I've always enjoyed all of the Call of Duty, most of the Call of Duty single players. So I won't be touching the online. I'll be buying the game just for the single player.
Yeah, that campaign is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, as y'all mentioned earlier, I mean, not only with the controllers, but PlayStation is shipping all accessories early. The controller, the controller's charger, the camera, the media remote, all of that. Yeah. Assassin's Creed Valhalla went gold.
Yeah. Did y'all figure out what you're gonna do for the bet?
We'll talk about it after. I lost too many brain cells earlier. I'm a little.
BG, why you coming to the podcast angry, bro? You know we love you.
I didn't. Y'all killed my brain cells, and I had to take a break to allow my brain cells to recuperate.
Me and Tony came through with the 1-2 punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I killed my brain cells.
We light skin, but you acting light skin. How that work?
Oh man,
how that work?
Xbox Brazil. They fired the host because she was receiving death threats. This story was a little bit weird to me, but yeah, I didn't see this.
Hold on, she got fired for receiving death threats?
Yeah, it says, this is Xbox fires female host because she was receiving death threats. That's the actual story. Y'all go look it up. I mean, it's weird. It's like they let her. It seemed like they're trying to say that they let her go because of her safety, because she was being harassed by viewers, and she was she was a victim, so they wanted to.
So
severe ties.
Yeah.
So dude called me bitch, I'm gonna kill you, and then they're like, we gotta let you go. Like what?
They said they were saying they were going to rape her, and they were getting other death threats. But Xbox Brazil for some
threats.
She's a host. I mean, they were sending it. They were just sending her messages and stuff. But Xbox Brazil specifically, for some reason, that community is extremely toxic.
Yeah, Brazil is dangerous as fuck though.
Oh yeah,
that's one of Xbox's biggest regions besides America, though.
They crazy over there. You ever seen fucking City of God?
So should I cut things off?
It's a good movie.
Should I cut things off with this girl from Brazil right now before it gets too dangerous?
Nah, just don't go there.
Just don't go there.
Yeah,
we gonna keep on one of them offshore sites. Oh man,
yo, these Monster Hunter movie screens look absolutely insane.
I'm like, yo, is that Bonds hot up in the bush?
Yeah, I gotta show you this screenshot from this Monster Hunter movie. You guys are about to die.
Nah, that big fake sword.
Check this out. Tell me how that works.
Where you posted that?
In the Discord. Tell me how that works.
Which part of the Discord?
Yeah, where you put it at? You're in the general chat, are you?
You didn't put it in general chat. You put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll put it in general chat. Should be there now. Yep, it's there now. Explain to me how that works.
Oh God!
Is this Monster Hunter or Resident Evil?
She has a literal iron sight for a launcher, and somehow it has an actual interface. Wow, that's something
oh yeah,
else.
that's stupid. Yeah, I'm looking at that now.
What else was there? So Shinji Mikami. We all know he's behind Evil Within. The Resident Evil games. He was doing an interview. He actually said that he believes that game developers peak in their 30s as far as like the games they like lead and create. And he said he was in his 30s when he when he designed. He was in his mid 30s when he designed Resident Evil 4, and he feels like that was that was his peak, and he feels like most developers peak also during that time.
I mean, that's what a lot of careers though. So
I mean, I can't comment on it because I don't know none of these dudes' age. Like, I don't know how old any of the developers that I consider, good to be are. Like the directors of these studios. Like, I don't know how old they are. Like Cory Barlog. I mean,
I think
Cory Barlog
just turned like 40 something. I think he's in his 40s now.
Oh, like Neil, I don't know how old any of these dudes are. So
naming off nothing but PlayStation devs.
Okay. Name me two amazing Xbox lead devs, Tony.
Rod Ferguson. All right, I'm playing.
Okay. Smooth. Can you name me two amazing lead developers from Xbox?
Tom Howard or whatever. What's the Bethesda guy now?
He's not amazing.
That's not an Xbox dude. He's literally Bethesda and just got there.
Oh, that's Xbox now.
Smooth. Okay.
Jimmy.
Let's move on.
Here's another thing I have.
Nobody knows the names of Xbox developers. That's the thing. It's not that they don't have talent, but nobody knows their names.
Yeah, like nah.
Speaking of Smooth not knowing their name, here's another thing, yo. Y'all can't be hyping games coming to Game Pass if you've never played any of them to completion.
Oh,
you can't say that to me because I'll play more.
That's just absolutely absurd.
Smooth. Okay.
But who's not completing games? Like, I don't get what you're talking about.
Yo, we already know who's not completing games. We're gonna check these trophy lists at the end of the year.
Yes, sir.
The game on screen,
I definitely feel like at the end of the year, not only should we compare games, we should have the audience vote on who completed the best.
Bond, relax. You're gonna win. This man beat some games and stayed home, and he won.
Cliffy B never worked for Microsoft, y'all. Y'all do know that, right?
You got it, bro. We know you beat. What happened?
No, the people saying Cliffy B never technically worked for him. I mean, I guess you could count Gears 1 and 2, but
I mean, even then, they still never owned. They never owned Gears
of
War at that time.
When they bought Epic Games, he didn't work there anymore.
The game on screen. Somebody asks, it's Need for Speed. I probably couldn't tell you which one it is.
Cory Barlog older than Neil Druckmann? What the fuck? I would have never known that.
I don't know because I've seen Cory Barlog seems to have premature gray hair.
They say he 45 and Neil 41.
Because I seen this interview with Cory Barlog and what's homeboy name? Who made Twisted Metal and the original God of War? Yeah, David Jaffe. And it's weird because he looked old then. So I don't know. Like he kind of like he looked old then. So I was like, I have no idea how old this guy actually is.
Hey, that boy David still be on your head. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to say that too. Yo, how y'all feel about that? David Jaffe be coming.
I don't know what this beef is.
I don't care. Like
what it is.
I don't be listening. Like, listen, y'all know I would never know about that stuff unless people tweeted me.
This is the thing about that situation, right? I heard some of his complaints. It sounded like he got mad that we did not place him on a pedestal.
That's absolutely what it is.
We treated him like a normal person, which I thought I didn't think it was an interview. It was just like some shit like
it wasn't.
Because
listen, like there's certain people like I bring on here to actually interview and ask questions. He wasn't one of them. Like it was to get his opinion, I think, on a specific thing. But it wasn't to interview him. I was treating him like just like anybody else I bring on here. You're not here to be interviewed and for us to put you on a pedestal like we're bringing you on an episode of Oprah or something and sit with you and talk with you. Like, no, you're just a regular. You act like a regular dude on YouTube. So I'm not going to treat you like anything else.
He felt like he was big time. He created God of War and all that.
I guess he wanted us to sit here and, gush over him. Oh, my God, we love you so much. Can we rub? Like, come on, man. Either you going to talk about the topic or you're not, bro.
listen, if there was like, and this is not knocking Jaffe, but listen, if there was something recent that you created that was like, worthwhile interviewing you for, I would interview him. But what is Jaffe created for me to sit down and have an interview with him?
Wanted a 2020 interview by his glory days. Like, huh?
Current project.
What he was like, I heard this was the Pony Wheel podcast. Y'all not treating me like great.
Like what am I talk to you about? Drawn to death? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
God of War.
Like, could I have I mean, I could have a nostalgia legacy interview with you about God of War and ask you some like your little, lesser known questions. But do I really want to talk to somebody about a game that came out 20 years ago? No, not really.
You gotta be tired of talking about that shit too. I always think like people when they know for something, they probably like, how many times you gonna hear about Twisted Metal, bro?
Exactly.
I ain't coming to talk about
that's what I be thinking. Like, because I would think like being who you are, you get tired of people treating you like you're not a regular person. Like people,
same thing over and over.
Yeah, people treat developers like they're not human. So I brought you on and I treated you like a human. He wanted to be, no,
he wanted to be coddled. He wanted to be coddled.
I wasn't doing that. So
we let him talk for like 30 fucking minutes. I don't know what else we supposed to have did.
Now I remember at one point I know he didn't like when we talked about the Xbox. When we talked about the series, the letters and all that. He said it would be confusing and y'all would disagree. Well, Smooth was disagreeing with him.
Who was that?
David Jaffe.
Yeah, Jaffe.
Yeah, corny. No, I don't do that.
Because my thing is like, because my thing is like, I'm pretty sure I brought him on and asked him questions. We discussed stuff that he discussed in his video, so it wasn't like we were
asking about his content. Like I don't know the issue was.
It was stuff that he brought up that he talked about, and then he was like, "Oh man, this podcast they were talking about stuff I don't." Bro, you brought it up like in your videos.
Oh, and it was when Jack was talking about the games going to.
This is what's crazy about that, though, right? He literally does videos talking about speculation and what he thinks, and then we ask him speculation what he thinks. He's like, he's not here for that. Like, bro, you do that.
That's what's so weird. Like, bro, like all the videos where you speculate and give your hot takes on stuff, those are the videos people be talking about, and then like when like he gets in a place to like talk about it, he acts like he's above that. That's what you've been doing in your videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
And if we being 100% honest, we get more viewers than him. We could have helped you elevate your shit. Like, come on, bro. It is what it is. I'm just keeping it 100% funky with him. We get more viewers. They helped you out, but you want to talk crazy for some reason.
Yeah, that was just weird to me. Like, I don't care, but it's weird when it's not like I brought you on here and talked about some stuff that you don't talk about yourself.
We was mad. We was mad respectful. You know what I mean? We had a nice conversation, but he wanted to take it the other place. I don't know. It's shit weird. He got it though. Shout out to him.
Man, I see him on the timeline every week. It was a horrible experience. Like, God damn, relax.
All right, well, we gonna enjoy our fucking high viewership and support, and he can do what he does. So there you go.
Let me see what else was there. Speaking of Ghost of Tsushima, Sucker Punch said that Ghost of Tsushima was always part of the plan, and they were designing that multiplayer from the very beginning. When they were making the single player, obviously they were designing that Legends at the same time when they were making the single player games. And PlayStation fans always say multiplayer is going to ruin the game, they can't do both and all that stuff. And then Sucker Punch told,
I ain't hear no complaints before.
Sucker Punch told y'all, hey, we worked on this game at the same time, and all y'all call this game's game of the year, so I guess y'all can't complain no more, and y'all gotta shut the hell up forever. So
So is Valhalla gonna have multiplayer?
No,
I don't know.
What's crazy is the last Assassin's Creed game that had multiplayer. The multiplayer was pretty good to me.
Nah, no.
Why does it need multiplayer? I don't get it.
That sounds
it doesn't. It doesn't. Bond just asked, is it gonna have it?
I know, but I know one game here, by the way. Last was part 2 still exists.
You said what, Jack?
Said Ghost of Tsushima is not getting Game of the Year because a game named The Last of Us 2 still exists. Last was part 2.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, people are
not even that because the Game of the Year hasn't even come out yet today. Come out yet, Jack?
I know you're not talking about Cyberpunk.
You already know the Cyber God's coming.
If Cyberpunk be out for like 20 days and win Game of the Year, bro, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, bro?
That's not gonna happen.
Most people ain't gonna get beat by the end. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, but people are like tripping and saying Ghost is better than Last of Us 2. Like, can we like just end that here?
Absolutely not.
They don't believe that. They just they just hate Last of Us 2 more than they like Ghost of Tsushima. If you get what I'm saying, they just hate that game more.
Speaking of Game of the Years,
even though it has 60% completion rating.
Smooth, didn't you make a bet that Halo Infinite will get Game of the Year 2020?
I hope not.
Yeah, when it was available to be
so that means you automatically lost.
No,
bet.
It's not, nigga. No, that's not how it works, bro.
He said automatically lost.
Yeah, it is. Because we hold up. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I remember this. I'm going through my let me bring up my Excel sheet. We made a bet.
Didn't KidSmoove buy himself out the bets though?
No.
Yeah, I did. I bought myself. Yeah, I did. Because Halo was part of that bet, bro.
That wasn't a part of the buyout because we made a different bet. I'm looking at my Excel sheet. It was Cyberpunk versus Halo Infinite Game of the Year. Whoever wins wins the bet. But if neither game wins, then the bet gets canceled.
Oh, if Cyberpunk doesn't win, what happens?
Cyberpunk might not even be nominated.
If Cyberpunk doesn't win, nothing happens. But we already know that Halo's not winning. So you
we know Cyberpunk not winning it.
So you better hope Cyberpunk don't win.
Like Jack said, it comes out like literally like it's gonna be like 20 days out for the whole year. Like
they may figure out a way
to. If Cyberpunk wins, I get a game. If it doesn't win, nothing
honestly,
happens.
I want it to be nominated just for it to lose. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So just to let a little feature out of the bag about Assassin's Creed Valhalla real quick for anybody that wanted to know about the multiplayer. There is no multiplayer, but you can design NPC characters for other people to play with.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, man.
Damn, Jack pulled up the sheet real quick.
Yes,
yo,
sir.
Jack,
boys.
Jack, when it comes to recording game on PlayStation 4, right?
Yes.
How is the only way to get it off of to get it to your PC, you have to put it on a USB. That's the only way to do it.
You can upload to YouTube and download.
Yeah, you can upload to YouTube and download it off there, but it's not gonna be in the same quality. So to get it in full resolution, that's the only way.
So you can't record gameplay and send it in a file on PlayStation to somebody?
No.
No, only pictures.
And as far as we know, you can't do that on PlayStation 5.
But they haven't spoken about that yet.
Well, they saying you can record images and all that in 4K. So I'm wondering if you could stream in 4K as well.
I'm only asking because I be wanting this. I always want this gameplay. People to send their gameplay to me so we can feature it during the podcast, and that'll be easier to get better high quality gameplay if people could just send it to me directly on the console, or even if they could put it on a USB, which I'm sure they still can, and send it.
You want some more PlayStation gameplay, BG?
It's gonna have HDR.
Why is they can turn their HDR off?
Yeah,
but ain't nobody trying to record gameplay.
Bro, most of the time I don't have HDR on when I play games.
I don't mind watching HDR games.
I don't play most of my games with HDR. I know it
makes the colors look saturated sometimes, but I really don't care about that type shit.
All I'm saying is when the Xbox and PlayStation 5 come out, it can record in 4K. So y'all make sure y'all send me that crispy gameplay and not none of this 1080p. After new consoles come out, 1080p is done. We don't send that here no more.
I don't know if people gonna be recording in 4K because that hard drive though, it's gonna fill.
That's too expensive. I will follow that hard drive. Fact.
Bro, is Xbox getting YouTube streaming?
Yo, I hope, but it don't look like it.
It need to, bro. I never see that. Why that's one of the reasons a lot of Xbox content creators I feel didn't never upload no gameplay footage. Besides the fact they're not playing no fucking games. They just got the means to show it.
I remember they had Twitch in there, so hopefully they will. Twitch was up there.
Games. I don't know if y'all mentioned this, but we know the GameStop Microsoft thing going on. GameStop is going to get a piece of all digital revenue that Xbox's under the new partnership. Yeah, under the new partnership.
All its digital sales in store.
It says piece of all digital revenue from Xbox. Yeah, I guess Xboxes that they sell, man. I don't.
That is great. BG do got HDR in his name. You tell you how to turn off the HDR.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
Hey man, I needed a name because somebody stole Broken Games HD on PSN. Like someone stole it, bro. I had to think of something. I ain't gonna put no numbers in my name. Like what like a meathead with numbers in my name?
You're gonna put some X's in there.
Oh my god. Listen,
I ever put
a number or an X on both sides of my name, just put a loaded shotgun to my head, bro. Like I'm not doing that nonsense.
Broken Games HDX.
Oh, I like that.
Trash.
UHD.
Yeah, I think that's everything for this week. I wanted to play. I want to play Ghost of Tsushima Legends, but I can't. I'm not playing that until PS5 come out.
PS5, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till PS5. I don't want to.
I don't even know where I'm gonna put this goddamn PS5. This shit's so damn big.
I know. I'm trying to figure that out too. Like, where am I gonna make space for this?
Stand it up in the corner.
The PlayStation update. I think that in the 8.01, you'll be able to see what people are playing on, whether they're on PS4 or PS5. And I guess y'all mentioned the whole recording your friends thing that people were losing their minds.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You know, the 8.0 thing was breaking a lot of people's consoles, and it's still fucking them up to this day.
Okay.
The games are crashing, their parties aren't loading, trophies and friends lists aren't loading. So
I don't think I've turned on my PlayStation to even get that update. My PlayStation is on eBay right now, actually.
Damn. Y'all all getting rid of y'all PS4s?
I'm keeping mine.
Well, look, I didn't get rid of my PS4 willingly.
Hey man,
but you about to get it back, right, Bon? About to get it right back.
The cops better have this shit back.
You really want to play, bro?
Hell yeah.
Oh, your friend, bro.
Wait. You told? I thought you said he was gonna tell his mother.
I guess Bon said he wasn't my homie after all. The man stole my PS4, dog. Shit crazy.
I actually did go by his mother's place before I went to my brother's today. Had a nice little half-hour talk and discussion. They said they haven't heard of him. I'm like, you should tell him to give me a call.
Well, I'm a rat.
Hey, BG, I'm gonna need to cut that super chat, no cap.
Tony, I'm gonna need you to kick rocks.
Hey, Tony, you did a very good job of hosting today.
Hey, man, appreciate it.
Tony, stop killing me.
Why don't you take him on a date, Jack? Take him on a date, bro. Just buy him the most expensive wine, bro. Just come on, dog. Buy him.
Why are you hating?
Buy him some sirloin, bro. Buy him some sirloin, and then y'all two could do the
She's a very beautiful young woman, but that's
wait.
Smooth, I also had a question for you, Smooth. I see you've been talking that good shit today when Tom Brady killed Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yes, sir.
Where were you when that man from Chicago stuffed that goat again last week?
Whoa.
Oh, when Tom Brady forgot he was on fourth down?
Yeah, I mean,
that was the stupidest shit ever, bro. I think
that's what Nick Foles does to people.
Nick Foles,
Tom Brady
he'll come back to earth in a few weeks.
Tom Brady still didn't even shake Nick Foles' hand. He still didn't do it.
Hey man, COVID going on, man.
Why would you?
I mean, he just shook Aaron Rodgers' hand today. After
hey man, he don't think he infected, dog. He don't think he infected.
Look, Tom Brady's just mad that Nick Foles could please Giselle better than he could ever.
I think it's my connection is starting to drop and the stream's starting to stutter. It's about time. It's sending me a message. My internet is sending me a message.
Super chat, Chief.
Yeah, my internet is telling me, nigga, it's about time.
It literally tells you that?
I mean, when my internet starts like tripping like this, I assume it's.
You need to get out of Brooklyn. Did you see that video I sent?
No.
Some giant lizards killing them rats. That's what you guys need.
Listen, I don't pay attention to your Brooklyn hate.
And I found out Miles Morales is from Brooklyn. Oh God.
So all right, let me read these super chats. All right, John the Don said, "Among Us." Is this today? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. I'm tripping. Melodic Punk said, "Shout out to the Jiggy Among Us shirts." Mr. Heisenberg said, "Can someone explain to me how BG and Bond are somehow Sony fanboys when they've proven to be primary PC gamers?"
Because it's the fucking front.
Because people are dumbasses and like to play games on Nigga Pass, Hood Booger Pass.
It's a front. It's a front. It's all.
It's all the guys, man. It's all the it's all of that, man. We're just sleeper agents. Sleeper agents, man. Roxas 180 said, "Come on, BG, unblock them. They're just playing." Listen, so I probably shouldn't say this. Some of you might not even hear it because my connection is bugging. But I've completely emptied my YouTube blacklist. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. But like my YouTube blacklist extends across a decade. Like that's a culmination of my channel got shut down a few times. So that's at least 5 years. That's at least 5 years of blocking. And I cleared off everything. So we're probably going to see an uptick of trolls in the next episode if they hear about this, and they'll just get banned right over again.
You know what the funny thing is? I tried to do that. It just gives me an error. It can't complete the process. It has so many people blocked.
Hold on, Bob. All the shit you be talking and you got people blocked.
Well, I've got Next Level Gaming blocked 100 times.
What a Next Level contact to be in here again.
When I went to the block list, he was the name I saw the most. Yeah.
Who is that dude? That Next Level Gaming? Who is he?
Some troll. I don't know. Joseph Developer said, "Man, that Dirt 5 living up to its name on the Xbox Series X." That's that. Let me just say, that is the only situation where Dirt 5 will ever get any attention is when dudes arguing about whether it looks next gen on a next gen console. Because before this, that game has never been talked about so much.
About to say, has anybody ever even talk about that game?
No, nobody ever talks about that game.
That's all the Code Man. Is that a Code Masters game?
Yes,
Co-Masters,
so.
That's all.
Yeah, but this time, here's the thing. This is the thing that, which is funny. The people that are responsible for Dirt 5 are the team that was responsible for Honor Rush, and Honor Rush was the team that created Drive Club before they got kicked to the curb.
And they made Motorstorm.
So these guys aren't like scrubs. Like I don't know, but
the game not bad. It's just for them to be how they talking about it right now. I just thought it would look a little bit better.
Actually,
yes.
Yeah, it completely went down. Okay, it's back up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The YouTube is like on
all right. Let me finish off. King Green said, "Y'all gonna see BG with that PlayStation chair soon." Hilarious. Mr. Heisenberg said, "Xbox can't even do 4K 60 uncompromised for a UI."
Damn.
Actually, it's running at 120 hertz. Never mind.
I also have a question. Why are you dumbass console trolls arguing about UIs?
I'm not arguing about
that. I literally had somebody be like, "Oh, a game is unplayable." I'm like, look, as long as you can find out where to play and select your game, why is it a problem?
I don't know. I mean, Digital Foundry, the dude from the PlayStation Digital Foundry guy said it's a problem, so everybody is using that as their.
What's the problem?
That the UI being 1080p currently in its
that is a problem, but it's not like a you know what I'm saying? It's not like a death-defying issue. It's a problem, yes. Is it something significant? No.
Actually have. Huh?
Well, they can patch it to be.
It could be fixed, but it depends on your TV if it's a problem or not.
If you got a 4K display, you'll
hate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me test something because my Xbox One X, the UI is 1080p. I just want to see because somebody said their screen blacks out before they load into a game because the game the TV changed in resolution.
Yeah, it's resizing it.
Let me see if my monitor does that shit.
Okay. Well, let me try to finish off these super chats because there's actually several more before we can get out of here because my stream is still bugging. Joseph Developer said, "Same bots knocking PS5 UI. Don't care about Xbox 1080p UI. I could care less about this new info. PlayStation always kept it close to the cuff before PlayStation 5.
Respect My Mind said, wasn't Xbox fanboys crying about the media bias all this year and saying Digital Foundry was paid off by Sony? People flip-flop about Digital Foundry all the time. It's so dumb to me. Joseph Developer said Xbox's previous UI was bland to me. The Ravenflow said the Xbox UI isn't seamless, Jimmy. Everything revolves around the user experience. Xbox revolves around vertical tiling, pages, and customization. King Green said, Kid curious with the subliminal fairyism. What's fairyism?
Gayness.
Oh, okay. That's code for okay.
Remember how like when you're in middle school, like the foot fairies, the kids that played soccer?
Yeah. Okay. So Sir Jojo said, so BG Twitter, you blocked me again for jokes. I didn't block you. Wraith the Emperor said, okay, help me figure this out, guys. So PS5 and Xbox are having us save our games on SSD drives. Instead, I got a Seagate external. Is that useless now?
Yep.
Well, you can still store your regular games on, I think, a hard drive.
Nudada. Useless.
You can still use it, I believe. You through USB or whatever.
You can't play your games off a standard hard drive.
Enjoy your PlayStation.
Yeah. The Ravenflow said, weren't most of Bethesda games in Game Pass before the acquisition? You can't say that you're happy the games are there now. Smooth, was this true? Were the games there before and you didn't care?
No, actually, that's not true. Because I told you, I tweeted out when a big Bethesda game was in Game Pass. Not all of them. Games like Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Wolfenstein, but I had already owned it. Doom 2016 might be in there. I know Doom Eternal, but I tweeted that was after the acquisition. Yeah, a couple of Skyrim hasn't been in there, never been in there. The Skyrim remaster. And a few other select titles, but yeah, they were one of the first publishers, major publishers in Game Pass. But so that's how I downloaded Rage too. I downloaded it from Game Pass.
Did you beat it?
No, I got time.
You don't have time?
I said I got time.
So beat it.
I'll beat it when I'm finishing Destroy All Humans.
Anyway,
trash, huh?
Raylo said, smooth sounding like Bond when he say why he explaining why he don't date black women.
First of all, we already know the expectation of why I don't date black girls.
Oh, here we go.
But you know, the funny thing is,
let's not go.
You know, there was a certain YouTuber that hit me up, and you know, I guess he had too many experiences with the dark side of the force. He switched sides. He said it was the best. He said it was the best movie he's ever seen since LeBron took his talents to South Beach.
Clizzle of 420 said, I offered to pay BG to live stream and play Doom Eternal on Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare, and he said, don't worry about it. He said, don't worry about it. He was going to play it anyway, and he been ducking it ever since.
Wow. Oh, man.
I bought the game, and I realized that I wasn't in the mood to play a first-person shooter, and I was like, eh.
Is this true, BG?
I'm not interested in Doom, bro. Like, it's...
I mean, that's not Doom Eternal is amazing, BG. Come on, bro. It's amazing.
I'm just not
amazing. Long term.
You ain't have a problem turning down money for them old games you don't play.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, but those were actual games that I knew were actually good. You know, Doom. I played the original Doom, and it was bad. So, King Green.
I can't wait till they get to see what games everybody's finished at the end of this year.
I don't got many, dog. I can tell y'all now.
I got like 14, 15.
Yeah, I got like 16, 17.
I think I'm at 18 right now.
Yeah, y'all got me, man. Y'all got me, man.
King Green said, BG be listening to Mark Cerny whisper at night. Hilarious.
Yo.
Okay, that was funny.
Random Ownage 15 said, here's some money for Tony. Good job, King. You ain't getting nothing.
Wow.
S Blankson 95 said, will the real pony commissioner please stand up?
BG.
Those are all Jack, you can suck a fat cock, nigga. Those are all the super chats. Those are all the super chats. To all the people I blocked earlier, F you. I unblocked you, but still F you. I hate all of you. I hate everybody.
Yes,
Hit the like button anyway, and you know, maybe if y'all on y'all best behavior next week, you know, maybe I'll host. Maybe I'll think about hosting. You know,
how you gonna hold him? Hold on. What you mean you might think about?
I'll think we gotta see how y'all behave, how y'all act. If y'all,
BG, you are fucking insane, bro.
I'll see how y'all act. Yes.
Gonna think about, nigga,
Yes,
this your
I
podcast.
am not offering my talents to my podcast unless y'all act, you know, y'all learn how to behave and y'all come to y'all unless y'all come to y'all senses.
You're insane.
You know, see, BG, how come when I say that y'all say I don't like black women?
Huh?
Yeah, that what?
Where you get that from?
Bond was looking for something. Bond was looking for something.
Yeah.
He was just looking for something.
Man.
Anyway, we out. We going to After Dark. I already posted the app.
Where's somebody message Mocha?
You're not gonna do outros?
I realize Mocha is your that's the Joker to your Batman when it comes to like relationship debates. Like that's what y'all are.
I think I might be Joker though.
Maybe. Probably.
Well, maybe me. Somebody made a tweet. I don't know who it was. They said maybe Bond and Mocha should have a podcast. I was like, I don't know, man.
Talk about relationships. Yo, Mocha, if you out there, come through the After Dark so you can argue with this F-boy.
Me and Mocha on a podcast. She might come through the screen and kill my ass.
Yeah. All right.
You're not doing outros?
Tony, nobody cares who you are, bro. They don't care about you.
I got an outro ready.
Go ahead.
All right, Tony.
Hey, man. You know the vibes. Appreciate, you know, this probably gonna be the last time I'm on after cooking BG like that. That's crazy, but appreciate the chance to be the host. Appreciate, you know, KidSmoove, Jimmy, Missile, Jack for, you know, contributing to the first half of the show and bonding BG in the back. I started uploading again. Y'all can check my channel out, but that's it, man.
Yo, I just want to say that earlier, bro, I right clicked on Tony's name and I was hovering over the kick button.
Man.
I lie to you not.
Biggest hater.
I
This my
lie
biggest
to
hater.
you not, my G.
Biggest hater.
Bro, like the key, the left mouse button was pressed down.
And BG said, listen, because BG hit me up before the show. BG hit me up before the show. He was like, yo, you better contribute and not just be telling jokes. Whole time I hosted the whole shit. It's crazy.
All right.
The mouse button was down and I almost let it click on the kick button. It was so close. Bro, I'm telling you, it was close.
Hey, man, without you and Bun here, you know, we got to hear from Jimmy. You know, Jimmy had a lot to say. It was good.
Scott.
It definitely was good, yeah.
You did a good job, Tony. I won't lie to you.
Appreciate it.
So you want to talk all this trash, Tony, about everybody else, but you ain't gonna tell them how you got G-checked by Hustle?
That's cap.
Yo, let me tell y'all. So Hustle and Motivate. You know Hustle and
hold on.
Yeah. No.
You want
damage control. So Hustle and Motivate, right? You know Hustle is a grown man. And you know Tony is known for trolling around this community. So, you know, we was playing Rogue and we went to Erica's Discord and Hustle had to G-check Tony real quick. He said, listen here, young boy. I know you be cracking jokes and you be talking all spicy other people. I'm not that nigga. He said, I'm from the streets. I will find where you at and I will beat your little light-skinned girly ass up.
Oh man!
And then
Tony was so quiet. And I've never heard Tony so quiet in my life.
No, that's cap. Hold up. That's cap. I said I was gonna smack the shit out of dude. So that's cap.
No, you didn't.
That's cap.
You did not say that to that grown man. You was scared.
That's cap.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. No, why?
Let me explain.
How did you get him right?
Let me say. So me and BG playing Rogue. Erica wanted to invite us. I'm down. Let's play some games. I go in, right? Hustle did try to check me. I'm like, hey, yo, I ain't even speaking to this nigga in my life. Why
he didn't try to check you. He did. He said, check you.
Don't say nothing crazy, right? And I wasn't planning on saying nothing crazy. I had no issues with Hustle. I was gonna play some games with Hustle, right? But when he said don't say nothing crazy, I had to say something crazy. So I said, I'm gonna smack you, right? And then but then Hustle, we never actually did talk. He came in later and said, yo, we can, you know, not right now, we can talk some other time. We never got a chance to talk. Hustle was just in the chat. He said, "Good job." So me and Hustle, cool. I got no issues with Hustle.
Listen. He sat Tony down. Yo, Jack, you should have been there. He sat Tony down and gave him a talking to, bro. He sat this man down.
The stream is still up. The stream is
bro,
still up.
Bro,
Shout out Hustle though. Shout out Hustle.
It is up. It's. I think Erica live. No, is it? Did I live stream it? I can't remember. Listen,
you did live stream it.
Yo,
you live
listen.
Evidence is up.
Bro, Jack. He picked Tony up by the legs and sat him on the chair. And said, "Let me talk to you, young boy." That's exactly what he did.
Y'all see BG trying to separate the black community right now. That's crazy.
I think he does, man.
Tony, first of all, your race is debatable. We're not even sure if you can say nigga. We still not sure about how we feel about you saying nigga, okay?
Oh man.
Somebody did get mad on my friends because they was like, "Why you let this European dude say the N-word?" He's like, "Oh, I thought he was white."
Man.
That's hilarious.
That man BG hating on me right now. That's crazy.
Anyway, we out. We going after dark. I just wanted to let everybody know you got G-checked.
Turn it off real quick. This is gonna sound weird because people are hitting me up about shouting them out from Jeremy Discord, so I'm gonna just shout these people out real quick. Shout out to Young Sinju.
Jeremy Discord.
Shout out to Chaos.
Wait.
Hold on. Jeremy Discord full of bitches.
This man, hold on. First of all, shout out people from a Discord that Jeremy never even sent me an invite to, and I know this nigga for mad long.
I know,
even though I didn't even get an invite.
I didn't get no Discord invite. Fuck him.
Yeah, y'all just gotta hit him up.
I shouldn't have to hit.
Oh, he got 100K though. Shout out Jeremy.
He should reach out to me, and he should be ready to send me an invite. I shouldn't have to reach out to him.
Hey man,
Jeremy got 100K.
Hold up. BG and Jeremy shared a bed in that hotel. He ain't send him a Discord invite. That's crazy.
Oh, I know you was going. Gay. So sus.
Yeah, but that was it.
Shout out to them guys.
Yep.
We out.